And here he is, direct from some sort of dark dimension. Pumpkin guy.
Hey! Hey, how's it going? I know. You eat your words.
Greetings, PG and John. We are here and have the next 3 days off.
Lucky.
Jim happy, Jim clap, Jim coffee sip.
Haven't had 3 days off in forever. Thank you.
56 months.
56.
Wow. Hi.
Wow.
Less than 3.
Robot, sound excited about 56 months. It's like, wow, hi. Like this weird Garfield undertone to it. What's up? Thank you, I appreciate. Ha, what's going on, Lost Pixie? Hi, Beans Monroe, thank you. What's up? Sora, hi, what's up? Dreamer, hi, what's up? Zero G, Real Max Marvel, Dante, what's up? What's up? Irish Bloody Angel, Wolfneck, and NBC, Steampunk Chick, Raisin Delta, I am Bean Devil. What's up? I fit, hi.
47 moons, swoot woot.
Maryland. Feels very sing-songy today. I don't know. 47 moons. 47 moons. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's pretty good, right? Tetsuro, what's up? How's it going? Bloody Angel, what? You got a 3-gallon jug of water. 3 gallons? I drink that in like 20 minutes. Is that good? You're not supposed to drink too much water. Don't drink too much water. You can overhydrate and die. It's a thing. EB Damon, what's up? DJC, hi, what's up? Sir, crossing my fingers to get into this part-time job. Part-time job.
Banana, you wish you had an idea like that. Banana hat, baseball bat, punk, banana. It's where it's at. Oh, God.
Oh, good. Thank you. Peace for hi. Thanks. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Wait, you got a part-time job? What? Help me pay off and a lot of debt. Yes, debt needs to stop. They should just stop charging
Hey,
you.
PG, hope the spooky season is treating you well. Had friends over for gumbo yesterday, taking advantage of the final harvests of the farmer's market.
The final harvest. That sounds so ominous. Should be a horror movie. The final harvest of the farmer's market. I don't know. But they, instead of harvesting food, they harvest the I don't know, the city dwellers that go up to the quote-unquote country to buy vegetables. Go.
49 moons. Hope everyone is enjoying the spooky season in lovely fall weather.
So far, so good. And we got a hype train coming. Da-na-na, got a hype train. Seems super enthused. Okay.
Isn't Children of the Corn technically a final harvest movie already?
I guess, but I want something more updated without the spooky kids staring at you from a cornfield going, duh. You know, I need something a little bit more, it's like Village of the Damned, you know? They'll just, I'm just staring at you, creepy kid. You know, it's like, come on, dude. No, I feel like we should move past the creepy kid trope, you know? I kind of feel like we've done the creepy doll thing to death, too. I want something, How about a horror movie about a banana?
Hype.
Kel, thank you. I appreciate it. What's up? I counted over 280 some large about today.
Hype
Nice.
train ticket bits.
Hype train ticket bits. DJC, thank you. Level 2. Boom. Nice. Thank you. Hey, dude, hype trains. I like hype trains. They make fun sounds. Let's see. Creepy kid is nothing new. They're always creepy. Depends on the kid. I've seen some very ominous little children running around the neighborhood with their sickles and knives in hands, chanting in the middle of the night. Torches, hooded cloaks, summoning circles and such. I just want classic monsters to be scary again. Yeah, good luck. No, well, Del Toro's working on a Frankenstein movie. Hi, Typhon. Oh, God. No, Del Toro, dude, they're working on a Frankenstein movie. Frankenstein. Yeah, exactly. So, that's hope, right? That's something. Rhino, hi, what's up? Outcast, hi. Creepy kids, creepy dolls. Are some people creeped out by smaller things? Maybe. I don't know. Somebody's size never creeped me out. I never been like, dude, they're so tall, or, oh, dude, they're so small, you know? It's usually what they do. That's the problem. Please watch The Fall of the House of Usher. You love it. Oh, okay, cool. Creepy kid. Hi, what's up there? There is a motorcycle meetup later today for research. Research? Motorcycle meetup for research. How do you research a motorcycle meetup? What do you do? Like look at each other's motorcycles and say, like, what? I don't know how vehicle meetups work. Anytime I've been a part of one, everyone just does donuts in the parking lot and runs from the cops. You know? Ugh. People are out of church. Bring the kayaks and so. What? Everyone got out of church and went to Starbucks? Really? That's weird. All right.
Sadly, I don't think classic monsters will ever be as scary as society. I prefer the monsters.
I think most people do. The monsters are just misunderstood. Adjust your tracking, bro. Dude. Okay. I had to fix the rabbit ears on the TV antenna. Thank you. I forgot about that one. Dude, yeah, you had to watch movies like that when you were a kid. People would be like, here's a VHS, and it'd be like all messed up because it was like a bootleg of a bootleg of a bootleg. It's crazy. I was honestly surprised by how well it was done. Not overly gory, just pure falling down the rabbit hole into madness and mental deterioration. Well, that comes with age. Static was cool for this season. It definitely is. Dude, all the static. Yeah. The crackling. Oh, there was ComicCon this week, right? Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of announcements. Hey, there's going to be another Dragon Ball Z series in 2024. What's it, like Daima or something? No, not Daima Tap. What? I don't even know what Daima Tap. What is that? A sleep thing? DBZ Daima Tap edition. Instead of everybody goes Super Saiyan, they just get sleepy and stave off allergies. I don't know. Me forgetting I got what a pumpkin and can use outside packaging to hold up my jewelry in after it's all done. Oh, nice. Not DBZ, just regular Dragon Balls. Well, whatever. There's just so many iterations. What's the difference between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball... Well, then wouldn't this be DBD? I'd be Dead by Daylight. Go.
Daima Tap is the best grape cough medicine ever.
Oh, it was a cough medicine, right? Do they still make that? Hey, we got level 1 emotes. Hey, woo! We did it. Thank you. Skirt should be longer, I'm just saying. What's that? Satellite Hello. What's up? How's it going?
Yesterday was Saturday the 14th. I just gave them the book.
Nice. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Did anyone hear about the rumors of Nightmare Before Christmas
Days,
prequel?
everything tastes like Pepto Pink and gross.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had any over-the-counter medicines like that in quite some time, so I have no idea what they taste like. Yeah, but there was a rumor of a Nightmare Before Christmas prequel, according to the director of Nightmare Before Christmas, which was not Tim Burton. It was some other person. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition. It might, but who knows? Yeah. Go.
Sad. Weather reports said it was supposed to be clear yesterday for the eclipse, but it was so cloudy and they were dark, the sun was impossible to see.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even realize something was happening. Dude, I didn't leave. I wasn't even outside yesterday. I was just sitting, trying to catch up on work and stuff. It's stupid and boring. NBC prequel needs to stay away. Yeah. Well, they already had a sequel novel. So, you know, God, it's Nightmare Before Christmas and Disney. You don't think I'm surprised there isn't a live remake of Nightmare Before Christmas. There was rumors of that, too, but I don't know how that's going to work. Sequel games were pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a chance to play this. What was the other? Hold on. Microsoft now wants, I hope, to make a new deal with Marvel, bring back Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 on the Xbox Store and Steam. The thing about that, I don't know if they're actually going to be able to do anything because the licensing probably expired on the franchise for Marvel, even though Activision made the game. You know, maybe they were just like, oh, dude, you know, the licensing expired, so they can't technically resell it. That's why we can't get a hold of some of the Adventure Time games. The licensing expired and they can't sell it anymore. You know? I want on PC the, what do you call it? Go search the dungeon because I don't know, or something. I have the you know, Xbox version, but, yeah. Marvel owned by Disney, though. Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know if they want to extend the license for that. I know, it's kind of up in the air. Steve went through a comprehensive list of all the studios / games that Microsoft now has because of the Microsoft Activision, Blizzard, blah, blah, blah thing. There wasn't a lot of games. I mean, there wasn't anything I was like, oh, damn, they got that. I mean, they ended up getting a lot of studios, but you know, Microsoft owns the original Pitfall now. I mean, it's, you know, great that they have that iconic franchise, but, I mean, I don't know what to do with that. Bring back Skylanders and Guitar Hero, damn it. Let's go.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy, Jim in chat. Happy Sunday. How are you today?
Doing all right. So far, so good. Icarus, thank you. How's it going? Say bye to Call of Duty on PS5. Yeah, well, not for 10 years. There's this weird little thing that they tried to do. Plus, they had to circumnavigate some kind of streaming crap by using Ubisoft to stream their stuff in the UK. I'm like, what kind of side hustle is that? On this day, the day of my birth, I plan to celebrate by the annual purchase of a pizza while I still can. Hey, there you go. Hey, it's a birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, what kind of happy birthday? Enjoy your birthday pizza. May come with extra toppings. Chat, come back. Oh, there you go. I was like, oh, God, no. Guitar Hero, I missed that. Interactive rhythm games are always fun. Yeah, it's been difficult to find a good one. There was like Muse Dash, which was kind of like okay, but it's, I don't know how challenging that is. It's fun. I still got Marvel Alliance 2 for PS3. Couldn't find the first one. Oh! Avengers Alliance, not Ultimate, different game. Was so good. It was a great RPG, but then Square got the license, and well, you know what happened. Surprised there aren't NFTs retroactively added to that. Ugh. Licensed games should be under perpetual license so they remain available for the benefit of customers. Yeah, well.
Speaking of Guitar Hero, there is a rumor it might make a comeback.
I feel like it should at this point, you know? As long as they make the old peripherals backwards compatible, I would be happy with that, even though they are now. So you can just kind of pop them in there and still play it for the most part. But yeah, that would be kind of cool, you know? Oh, that reminds me also at Rhythm Games, Rocksmith apparently is leaving storefronts, like digital storefronts, I think October 23rd. Hopefully it'll have a sale on DLC or something like that, because there were a couple of songs I wanted to pick up to learn how to play on, like, real guitar.
I wish I could copy my PS4 versions of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games for others because of this BS.
Yeah, well, it's the world. Emulators. As technology progresses, everyone will have access to everything merely because someone will mod it, emulate, make ROMs, all that fun stuff, you know. Don't worry about it. Those who do not care for their own franchises, the fans will take control and make things better and accessible. It's the way of the internet. It's the only good aspect of the internet. Everything else is terrible. What's up? Doing well. How's yours? So far?
I always thought it was weird that I could play rhythm games well, but I am in no way capable of dancing to the beat or rhythm in real life.
I can kind of tap my foot. But yeah, my rhythm capabilities are like Steve Martin in The Jerk. You know, I don't know if anyone's ever seen that, but look up the clip. It's kind of, you know, like, let's see. Someone somewhere out there will make a playable copy to share. Yeah, they always do. They always do. And you know it's going to be like some 5-year-old. I want to pay Marvel Alliance. They're going to be like, dude, what? The Rhythm Store if you want. Classical music. It's an app-only game, though, but it's pretty fun. App-only? Gross. Damn it. No, I got a weird thing happening. Okay, I got 2 different cups of coffee. I got cold and hot. I'm not quite sure which one to drink. Go.
Playing violin for years has helped me keep intonation and some rhythm even after stopping. It helped when I got to Hi-Fi Rush, which is a very different kind of Guitar Hero game if you know what I mean.
Yeah. We've been playing guitar for how many flipping years, and we're still just like, there. You can keep rhythm when we play, but when somebody else says to keep rhythm there, I'm just like, the what? Hot first and cold if too hot. Let's find out. All right, finally bringing out the pumpkin cards. Nice. Yeah, the warm is all right. Oh my god. What is with the thing with the things there? It's almost like poking my eye out. It just follows me around. Oh my god. Dude, all right, normality. Thank you. God. Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out ocarina yet. I've yet to make the right sound. Are you expecting doors to open up magically? I would actually like to try that. I got one of those little flutes so I can play the what do you call it? Hobbit theme. That one? Yeah. I'm not very good at that. But I figured it out by ear, so good for me. Bump, 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 bump. I tried to play the third game on Switch, and it wasn't good to me, despite how much others like it.
AI image bias. Gotta love it. Even Pauline gets hit by it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, if it wasn't AI, it would be the internet, right? You know, there's rules out there for a reason. Sad but true. Ugh. Is there any way to stop that, or? All right. Thank you, Zon Lord. What's up, Vero Hive? What's up? So who's doing what, dude? It's flipping October 15th, dude. It's October 15th. We only got like what, 16 days left? We don't even count today. We got 15 days left. We only got half a month. You better be having pumpkins carved up all over the place. You got your spooky lighting going. People yelling at you. I gotta say, it's been a little lackluster. All right. No, because here's the thing. Nobody's really been pushing a Halloween thing. And I've noticed this the last couple of years. They do it like 3 days before. They're like, dude, it's almost Halloween, spooktacular, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, dude, it should be a whole month, man. Why? Why? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Gotta figure out the breathing part. Breathing? That's overrated. Maybe that's why I never liked wind instruments as a kid, you know? Dude, having asthma and trying to play like wind instruments, it's like, ooh, hold on. Oh, God. Apparently we got strong lungs now. I don't know. That's weird. My laundromat is already giving out chocolate. Yes, at least somebody's doing it. I know, here locally it's been kind of lackluster. I ordered a lot of Swedish fish and mini Starbursts as a candy snack. They don't sell the ones I want in stores. Damn it! Yeah, we just got a generic bag of Halloween candy because we don't really think anyone's going to be, you know, popping into our little area because, you know, everybody's doing trunk or treat. Brr. And it's weird because when you talk to people locally, they're like, yeah, man, I kind of want to bring my kids around for like a traditional Halloween, but, you know, everyone's just going to the trunk or treat and... You know, they're almost lamenting that kids are so lazy that they don't want to go walking for candy. You know? No, because you were talking to somebody and he was like, yeah, dude, you know, quote unquote, back in my day, we would go from neighborhood to neighborhood and just kind of keep loading up on it. And now kids don't even want to do that. You know, it's like they just want to show up, you know, kind of play with their phones and just get candy. And I'm like, I don't have kids, so I don't know what they do. So, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Yeah. My neighbor is doing a trunk or treat on October 24th. That's not even Halloween. That's not even Halloween. Stop doing it on a weekend before Halloween.
I bought 4 big bags of candy. Totally don't expect to have extra for myself to munch on afterwards. Totally.
Really? Uh-oh.
My problem is that I find the bulk candy bags for a good deal and I can't help but snack on it. Healthy lifestyle? What's that?
I hid our bag of candy so Dawn doesn't eat it. Yeah. She's like, boy, we haven't tested the Halloween candy. And I'm like, you told me that we got to eat better. I hid it. It's in the hiding place. What's up? That was sarcasm. That was sarcasm. Go.
Trunk or treat. I remember a day when getting candy from strangers from cars was considered a bad thing.
Yeah, now it's encouraged. Hold on, I didn't read the thing. Super excited to be planning and hosting my first big event as a program librarian. Our annual Pumpkin Glow community carves a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns and then get to take a jack-o'-lantern lit walk through our park and vote on their favorites. Oh, nice. Why didn't it read that? Nothing wrong in that. Carves? Community? I'm trying to figure out what the word was that alerts didn't want to read. I don't know, whatever. Irritated librarian, thank you. I don't know, at least that's going to be fun. Trunk or treat, I'll read that. Let's see. Many of you not seen skeletons? They're already dead. They're already dead. They're already dead. Go.
WHTFPG. Little back in the day. People walk around the neighborhood extortionate local families to get their hard-earned caramelized goods. Good times.
Yeah, simpler times.
Kids today will have no idea what Halloween is because parents can't be bothered to show effort.
Yeah. Much like the robot when they said the word effort. They're like, effort. I can't even show any effort. God. Even the robots are lazy. They learned it from us. God. Remember my mom checking the caddy for everything sharp back in the 90s? Check the wrapping. Sure. Make sure it's not tampered with. Yeah. We just dumped it all out, and, you know, your parents did a quick periphery kind of thing. They're like, yeah, this is all good. They'd, like, run their hand over it and be like, well, I'm not bleeding or got jabbed with anything. Just keep an eye on stuff. Yeah. Because that stuff generally didn't happen. It really didn't happen. Everyone got super paranoid because there was some schmuck who did something in ye olden times, and everyone's like, it's a dangerous time to be getting candy from people. Run. I'm like... whatever. What's up? We have a big inflatable flying skeleton dragon. I will be damned if no kids show up to this house on Halloween. We tend to have a good crowd, not big, but about 2 bags of candy worth. Nice! There you go. Always be prepared. You got to eat the leftovers. That's a Halloween lie. No one wants to taint candy. Exactly. You know, they're going to put drugs in the candy. No, they're not wasting drugs on your kids. God, dude, and we used to go trick-or-treating in New York. Not once have we gotten drugs, you know? Much to our dismay. We didn't get meth, we didn't get weed, we didn't get the crack cocaines, we got nothing, you know? I got a lot of Christian flyers telling me why the holiday's evil, but, you know, that was always good kindling. No, we didn't have a fireplace, just to start fires in the parking lot. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, whatever. I miss baked goods on Halloween. Yeah, old school people used to actually make baked goods. Like, there'd be those, you know, elderly people who were really good at cooking, and they would actually make brownies and stuff for people. But then, you know, that kind of got
My neighborhood goes through periods of no kids, which we are in right now. The kids are now teens in the area. In another 10 years the neighborhood will be full of kids again when new people move in.
The cycle continues. Dun, 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 dun. Ow! Yeah, it's that lull, that's the problem. Go.
I feel so light too. Growing up they made it seem like there would be people offering my drugs on every corner.
Yeah.
Not once has anyone offered me drugs.
Well, we were offered a couple times. You know, New York. So somebody always had something. Now I feel like if people offer you drugs, it's like a Xanax or something. They don't even have street stuff. They got prescription.
The chances of being poisoned by strangers are so minimal. Who can afford the good poisons? Likewise, who are kids supposed to build their immunities to the local poisons?
Yeah, come on. What? PSA, don't poison anybody. No, you gotta let people know. Some people get confused. I still hate popcorn balls. Oh, dude, you cut them in half. You cut them in half, and then you cut them in half again, and then you cut them in half again, so you got like 8 little pizzas. Yeah.
Where are the drugs? Give us the free drugs we were promised.
Yeah, there is none. There is none. You gotta go to the doctor for them. They gotta write you out a prescription, and even though your health care don't cover it, you know, it's still a small fortune. No drugs are free. Except maybe the first one. Gonna dress up as SCP-1471 again this year. Oh, there you go. I used to look at my house that gave out soda and hot dogs. What? Really? They gave out soda and hot dogs? That's actually pretty cool. That would be a good thing to do. Just have like a hot dog truck sitting there and be like, hey, what do you want? You know, dress up as an authentic New York hot dog vendor. Hey, you want mustard on this or ketchup? You're going to be one of those to put ketchup on a hot dog? Get out of here. And be like, oh, this is fun. No, and you have little pretzels. That'd be cool. I don't have a hot dog cart. At least not yet. I feel like that's going to be my next life, my life path. You know, I'm going to be a hot dog vendor. It'll be fun. Think of the hot dogs. Remember, he gets 20, 30 pounds of candy and hands a quart measure, cup scoop worth of it because it wasn't allowed to go trick-or-treating. What? Oh, man. That's rough. Hot dogs. Yeah, why not? The kind I used to live in Florida started telling parents to take their kids trick-or-treating during the day between like 4 and 6. Yeah, everybody stopped taking their kids out because it's still too hot. October 31st. Oh, God, that's right. I forget about those places that don't have fall. They just have a less hot time of year. You imagine walking around in a sweaty mask, you know, your candy's melting. Why would they do that? Don't go out during the day. Are you kidding me? That's when the sun's murdering us. Go.
We had a neighborhood grandma when I was a kid. She always made treats. Brownies, caramel apples, caramel popcorn balls, and decorated cookies. She was the most popular house on Halloween.
Nice. There you go. Now people would probably question it. Don't eat that. That's from that person. You don't know what they put in it. How did everybody get so paranoid and scared? Dude, I don't know what it is, but I feel like everybody got extra scared of Halloween. Even though Halloween has gotten kind of dumbed down over the years. It's not nearly as scary as it could be. You know? Now everyone's just like, you know. I feel like they do that as an excuse so they don't have to go trick-or-treating. You know? And it's on a Tuesday this year. It's on a Tuesday. You know what parent is going to want to go trick-or-treating when they got to get up for work and the kid's got to get up for school the next day? Nobody. They're going to be like, we'll do it the weekend before at this trunk-or-treat thing. It'll be fun. Don't worry about it. You know, it's going to suck. All right. I blame the news. Yeah, the news makes everything terrible. Summerween is my kind of thing. I hate it. When the media started its 24-hour news service, people have now become paranoid wrecks. Well, you know, you could turn that off. I mean, that's the whole thing about the, like, life. You know, you can kind of pick and choose what you get to want to listen to. And a lot of people just feel they need to listen to everything, and then it stresses them out, and they're wondering why they're stressed. You know? Dude, there's something to be said for ignorance is bliss. Just turn that crap off, man. Just, you know, be aware. Okay, this is happening. All right, whatever. Yeah. At the Scar Lounge, we had a trick-or-treat, but kids would want to pick up a kid.
My neighbor was the laziest when it came to Halloween. They would not let their kid go trick-or-treating. They would just buy them a bag of candy each year.
Oh, that is lazy.
There won't be a Halloween on a non-school night in 3 years.
Oh, come on. Really? Oh. You know, just cancel school the next day. Last Halloween, thank you. Last Halloween, my house got a stomach bug. It was brutal. I thought the pumpkin beer was just really bad until next day when I ended up getting sick too. Early 70s, the fear thing on Halloween was blamed on hippies and Charles Manson. Charles Manson? Dude, God. And the guy was kind of low tier, bro, you know? I'm just saying, as murderers go, it's just, you know. I can't take a murderer seriously that I can just knock over with you know? You got to worry about the big burly people that dress like clowns that can just basically smother you with their hand. Let's see. I see left my window yesterday for the season. It's nice to get some real air circulation in my room. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Dun-dun-dun. You imagine? Dude. I know, you trick-or-treated a lot, and there wasn't... Yeah.
One year when I was a kid, the school called Halloween as a teacher meeting day to give the kids Halloween off. It only happened once, but it was cool.
Yeah, well, never gonna happen again. I know what it is. Like, people are just very blasé about the season or scared of it. I don't know. And then you still got the holdovers of people who are like, Halloween is evil. It's the season of the devil, or whatever they do with their, I don't know, yelling. Do I look evil? Do I look like the tool of the devil? No. Am I? Oh, she looks away. Good. We'll talk about it later. Let's see. They're now making adult trick-or-treat bags that are Fireball whiskey 50-ounce bottle. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to hand out some booze to costume freaks roaming the neighborhood. If I got booze, I'm keeping it for myself. I'm just saying. Trick-or-treat from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Those are trick-or-treat hours. Dude, what are you kidding me? No. Dude, you got to maximize your trick-or-treating. You start as soon as you get out of school, especially if you walk home. All right? Here's the thing. 1, have 2 costumes. Super important. 2, as soon as you get out of school, you get into your costume, and on the way home, you hit every house on the way in a costume that doesn't reveal who you are, because you get home, you unload all your goodies, your spoils of war. Then you got a new costume. You put that on, you get ready, you know, get yourself some sugar, you know, to keep you going. You get back out there, all right? So, no. There's 2 trick-or-treating on Halloween. Night and day.
Does the devil also offer Snicker bars and Kit Kats? It did so. Let's go to the devil's house on trick or treat.
I feel like they would be spoiled in a way, though. Like they'd be a little melty and it wouldn't taste quite right. Probably have an unknown filling nobody should be eating. That's why it has to start after 5. No. Double down. Hey, that's what we did. Yes. Dude, it was cool, man. Dude, we did that a couple of years. We got so much candy. Yeah, probably still working some of that off. Joey Pando, what's up? How's it going? BLC got an update. Yay? Does that help me? Is there anything good added to it? Is it an earth-shattering update? Can it do automatic interpolation? Best Buy to stop selling DVDs and Blu-rays in 2024. Exactly. That was the other bad news that came out. No, it's starting to phase out physical media in Best Buy. You know? Because, you know, they got to free up all those shelf space for another kiosk of god-awful phones I'm never going to buy. Like, I mean, that's the only reason I went to Best Buy. I don't go there to buy, like, electronics. I'll just get them online somewhere, you know? I go there to look at the televisions, yet I never buy one from there. But if I stumble across a compact disc, a vinyl, DVD, or Blu-ray, that I'm like, oh, wow, dude, I didn't notice I have a physical copy. Okay, cool. I buy that, you know? No more. There's no sense in even going to a Best Buy for me anymore. Yep. Devil only has candy that no one eats. Walmart is working on doing that for console games. Yeah, I mean, eventually that's going to happen with games, too. But they said Best Buy is still going to sell physical games, which, with the exception of Nintendo, I don't see the point with a PS, PlayStation, and a Xbox. Because, dude, it's... The game that's on the disc is basically, like, not even finished. You put it in there, you get the, like, 20 gig update anyway. You know? So it's like, physical media... If it was going to go, it should go for games first, because those are constantly updated, you know? At least movies and music, it's like that you get what you get, you know? Coffee, go! Go!
Another bit of bad news is that Amazon is going to start playing ads on Prime Video, unless you pay an additional $2.99 a month for ad-free.
Yep. This doesn't seem worth
I'll look
it.
at Best Buy to have a physical representation of the tech I want at checkout, but I'll buy it online since I don't have a car.
Exactly. That's what I do. I go over there, look at the stuff, and be like, oh, this is something I'll buy online. Unless I'm very impulsive, then I'll try to make sure that they do a price match, and then I'll buy it there. They hate that. They're like, oh, he's a price matcher. 20 gigabyte day one update. Gotta love it. Yeah. Well, basically that's gaming now, you know? There's no such thing as a finished game on disc, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah. I guess unless they do like a game of the year. Like I mentioned that. If they do a game of the year where everything's out, all the patches are done, and then they release it physically, like hypothetically The Witcher 3 or Skyrim, it's like, okay, there you go. It's a complete game at this point, hopefully. You know, you get those and you're like, yay. Yeah. But other than that, new games, forget it. Dude, I haven't bought a physical game in forever. Like, God, the last one I got was a collector's edition of Little Nightmares that had the little figure. We did resell it for 3 times what we paid for it, so that was nice. I had to resell it, man. I got bills to pay. Damn it. Prior to that, the only collector's edition I got was the Saints Row one that came with the dubstep gun. Yes. Bad enough that Hulu's $17.99 a month now. Yeah, I'm not paying for that anymore. Dude, like, go to hell. I mean, like, all these things are just so expensive. Amazon Prime, the whole point of getting Prime was to not watch ads, dude.
We should look at those updates in a different way. The company is forcing them to shove things out not done, so the devs are trying to save it with those updates. It reflects the real situation better.
Well, the real situation should be the game should be finished upon release rather than pressed beforehand in a half-assed sort of manner. But hey, you know how the internet is. They're super concerned about the nonsense of the world, so you know they'll just keep releasing broken games. People will complain about it. You have to keep throwing money at it. This is why the internet is just blah to me. You know, we're outraged by this. Well, are you gonna fix it? Not really. We're just gonna complain about it. So, what? You know, and then all the devs have to scramble around and do a half-assed apology. We here at Fill in the Blank Thing have heard your feedback and are working hard to blah 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 blah. Oh, cool! They're doing something to make it better. Our voice was heard. No, it wasn't. They just placated you into thinking it was. They heard us. Yeah. With the size of games they're getting now, I wouldn't be surprised if they start selling them on USBs. Return to the cartridge. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just going to be digital. Everything's going to be digital. You know, and most people got used to it by using Steam. I mean, how many games do you have on physical that you can put on Steam? You know?
I just pre-ordered the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition because it comes with a giant Sephiroth statue.
Oh, there you go. See, now that's when a collector's edition means something. When it comes with something grand. Like a dubstep gun. But if it's digital, I can't check how it tastes. Well, that's the problem. And this is why all the Nintendo cartridges taste terrible. Because people were tasting them. You're the reason. Stop that. Last game I remember buying was... a complete game was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The DLC is basically doubling the tracks and adding 8 new playable characters. That's kind of cool, though. That's kind of cool. Oh.
Call Collect Edition?
You imagine? Oh, You got a quality check, though. You got a quality check. Nobody quality checks. Dude, nobody does that anymore. There's no quality assurance department, and if it is, it's like 2 names at the end of the game, you know?
Or you get the Collector Edition with a lot of great stuff, but no game.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You know, here's a card. It's got a code on it. Just, type that in, and you'll get your game. It's got a metal case for a game that doesn't exist. What? And what am I paying for? It looks good on the shelf, but it's empty. You're literally telling me to put garbage with a graphic on it on my shelf. It's got no purpose. I could print this out myself. What are you doing? I mean, that's kind of a waste at that point. Speaking of everything digital, now, how many here have heard about central banking digital currency? Oh God, are they doing that? Oh, that's what we need. We need central banking to have their own currency. Cash coin. What's up?
Quality assurance in the credits will probably include a blurb about pre-purchase playtesters or the internet, and that'll be the entirety of that credits section.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah, because, the internet's really good at playtesting. You know what I would like playtesters to be? specifically, if a game has playtesters, they should get speedrunners to do it. The ones that go out of their way to break a game, those are the people I want playtesting games. Because they're like, let's see if I can break this. And then they break it. And then they're like, yeah, dude, I just walked through this wall and finished a game in like 3 seconds. Oh, yeah, we should probably patch that. Yeah, you probably should, idiot. Garbage with a graphic. What's around? Yeah, pretty much. Ugh.
Fail fast. Rebuild?
Rebuild everything. Hey, you know how much garbage with graphics I got? It's all over the place. I got them hanging on my wall. I got a little thing over there. It's that over there. But they all have a disc inside, so that's kind of nice. You know? I don't think I've ever... Have I bought a game that doesn't have a game in it? Like a collector's edition that didn't have a game in it. I don't think I ever have, just because I was so ticked off when it started happening. I'm like, well, what's the point? You know? No, because it would bother me. Even if you get like a cool statue like that, I'm like, you know, it's got to have a game for me. Because then I feel like I'm kind of getting swindled, as it were. I don't know. I like having a shiny disc in something that's supposed to hold a shiny disc. Ugh, whatever. QR codes everywhere, man. Yeah. We have some. They saved money by not making cartridges. It's weird that they don't pass those savings on to consumers, do they? You know how much a cartridge costs to make? Very little, especially depending on the scope. If you're doing a Blu-ray disc for gaming, you know, 50 gigs or whatever, or even a cartridge, you're looking at like $1.50 tops with the numbers they make. I don't see getting a $1.50 discount.
I remember pre-ordering games because you would get exclusive stuff like posters, pens, and plushies.
Yeah.
Now I have to buy a deluxe edition for it? No thanks.
Yeah. All those little niceties you used to get are just...
Modern computer tower frames don't even have disc ports anymore.
Nope.
You have to buy a separate USB connection disc player nowadays.
Yep. Nobody cares about physical media, dude. Everything's digital. You know? But there's something to be said about having a physical backup of stuff. You know, everything goes to hell. It's like, my hard drive crashed, dude. Everything's gone. I mean, unless you got backups on the cloud and stuff like that. And wouldn't that be some crap? Oh, the cloud servers crashed and your computer crashed at the exact same time. Uh-oh. It's not a big possibility of that happening, but you never know. Solar flare, you know? I thought discs were less than a cent to make. It depends. To make them, fine, but to press them is completely different. You know, they got to put the ink and everything on there. Hypothetically, for, you know, if you do 1,000 Blu-rays, it's probably like maybe $2 a piece, if not less at this point. But again, I haven't checked prices in probably a decade, so, you know. If I'm getting a separate disk drive, I'm going to make sure it can light scribe. Decorating disc is fun. Yeah, I always wanted to get one of those. I never got one. I want light scribe. Oh my god. Is light scribing still a thing? I don't even know. But when it came out, I was like, bro, that's so cool. You know? So I don't know. One day, the internet will crash. All the world's knowledge will be lost. The only way it will be saved by those that collected the physical versions. Yeah, so the one person that printed out Wikipedia. Yeah. Dude, we're getting a solar flare. Quick, control print. More paper, dude. I need more paper. We're only on A. Yeah. My whole apartment is filled up. Maybe we could get rid of the wiki on Abercrombie and Finch. No, it's an important part of history. All these moments lost in time like tears in the rain, unless you back it up on physical media. Hey, we got all our streams backed up on physical media. It's like it's a daunting task, but, you know, we've been doing it, so. You know, just to make sure that if something goes horribly wrong, we could just re-upload stuff.
The worst CE I ever bought was the Batman Arkham Asylum. Was supposed to come with a real Batarang but was switched at the last minute without telling anyone to a very cheap plastic junk.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised, actually. There are ways to shield your electronics from EMPs. I got everything covered in tinfoil. Everything. Is that not good enough? Tinfoil is very durable. It stops aliens. Yeah. I hate Vista so much, though. Do you remember the Fallout Collector's Edition drama? My bag isn't a real bag. Dude, no. Coffee time. Let's go.
Oh, I actually wrote about this during my master's. The thing about keeping physical versions is that eventually we get to a point where our new fancy technology can't read the old physical versions.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta keep old technology floating around for a while. Yeah? That's why a lot of retro streamers play on authentic hardware. They literally have the old graphics card, the Sound Blaster sound card, you know, and that kind of stuff. You know, because they have that authentic experience with CRTs. But moving forward, there's always a way to adapt stuff, you know? There's always somebody adapting something. No, because I've noticed that. It's just like, you know, oh, I need a connector for this thing. Well, there's an adapter. There's this. You know, I think there's always a portion that wants to preserve stuff, you know? Maybe there will be a point where people are like, what do I do with this disc? You know? But people still have VHS players, for the love of God, you know? Dude, I gotta watch The Ring on a VHS. It's so much more authentic and scary that way. You know? Aluminum can cold your colds and hot your warms. It's great. Oh, yeah. Aluminum. Who's the girl with you? It's Pauline. Now we scroll for damage. What? Yay, sometimes the library sciences aren't as creative as I wish they were. Yeah. There's always, what? Faded guy who can fix it. There's always a guy. I tried to look up for VHS players in antique shops. Yeah, I mean, they're not easy to come by anymore, but they still exist. I'm not sure a company still make them. I think the last one stopped making them a couple of years ago. But, you know, people still repair them. They find parts. They put them together. Yeah, they will be kind of vintage in a while, so if you can find them, get a hold of them. Yeah. Because then the only ones that are going to have them are the obsessive-compulsive people who need to transfer some weird, crappy movie from, you know, the late 80s. It was a rare horror movie released on VHS only. Dude. Like Shock 'em Dead. Yeah, it was a movie where their only source they had was from, like, VHS that they had to, like, restore for the most part. And it's like, oof. It was a weird horror movie. Yeah. Side quest of life is knowing a guy who can fix the niche things. Yep. You need to find a guy who knows how to fix this. Oh.
I still have a working digital laptop with Windows 3.1 from 1985.
Nice.
If you have things on a floppy disk, I'm your guy.
That's right. Hey, I got a Jazz drive.
Imagine the modern version of The Ring. Instead of a VHS tape, you get a micro SD card. Lol.
Oh, it would just be a digital download at that point. Digital download, bro. Dude. Watch this VOD and you'll die in 7 days. Oh, good. I want to become one of the guys who can fix a niche thing. Hey, I can make anybody's old iPod be like super advanced right now. Hey, you need a 1 terabyte hard drive? I'm your guy. You know, I could do that. Yeah.
There was an art project intended to print out the entirety of Wikipedia. Turns out it would cost $500,000, so the project was pulled. You can still get a print per order of one of the volumes.
Why would anyone want to do that? Focus. All right.
They still haven't transferred the brave little toaster to Blu-ray or streaming. It came out on DVD for a limited period, but it's hard to find.
Dun dun dun. Boom boom boom. Incoming ad break. It's happening. Yeah, you know, they'll do it. I'm sure you can find it online somewhere, and I'm sure somebody's restored it in their own little way. Go.
Right, to repair what's left of old tech.
Yay! Ugh. Yeah, I really wish I could just crack open newer iPhones without having it be a problem. And even if you do that, replacing the parts now, you can start getting warnings on the inside, which like once you reboot it up, it's like, hey, this fill in a blank part is not an authentic Apple part, and it's a problem. We're not held responsible. Gotta press OK, you know, and it keeps doing that over and over again. It's really annoying. What's wrong with the technology? Humans have been working with the same broken operating system for millennia. Isn't a PC virus how the Ring continues? The main Ring thing split into 2 different series. One ended up being a weird computer virus thing. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch the last couple of them. I really didn't. I was like, I watched like 1 and 2, and then after that, I was like, I'm a fanboy of GameBot myself. There you go. Where we leave off? Hold on. God. Now, my fingers are going numb. I gotta go to easy mode. Easy mode. Going to easy mode. So I can get feeling in my thumbs again. Now, we had this weird thing. You ever sleep on your arm the wrong way and like you pinch a nerve? Yeah, we got like a pinky and whatever that finger next to it is. They're like weird and tingly, and I don't care for it. But, yeah, I don't think puppeteering is the best thing to be doing right now. But coffee is. I still feel like this is very bosomy. Okay, this is better. That is good coffee. I think I'm enjoying that coffee. Nice. I got that when holding PlayStation controllers for a long time always kills my pinky finger. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's a part of a carpal tunnel thing where your fingers are just like, nope, no feeling here.
One thing I'm annoyed about is that I order the DVDs for my library and quite a few movies don't have the option to order on DVD, just Blu-ray.
Really?
And my patrons aren't fans of Blu-ray. Ugh.
Yeah, a lot of older people go to libraries, so when you're like, well, we have it on Blu-ray, they're like, what's a Blu-ray? I have a DVD player. I just upgraded from a VHS because you guys stopped carrying VHS. Now I can't even get a DVD here. What am I even paying for? I pay taxes. And that kind of thing. I've been in enough libraries to hear the stories, you know? Because they're just, dude, it gets ridiculous. What am I going to, I put this, you know, they'll take out a disc and they'll be like, I put it in my DVD player. It doesn't work. What's the problem here? What is it, faulty? What is it, broken? And you're like, no, that's a Blu-ray. Yeah, what? No, it's not a DVD. Did you put it in a DVD player? Yeah, I put it in a DVD player. It's a Blu-ray. It won't work in a DVD player. It's a round disc. It should work. Yeah, well, a laser disc is a round thing, but you don't want to put it on a record player.
Records. What can we say?
Wiki whoop. That's what you can say. We got an ad break happening. There's an ad break happening. Grab your coffee and whatever else you feel like grabbing. But don't tell me about it. Terms of service. Yeah, Blu-ray players can also play DVDs, but DVD players can also play Blu-rays. You see? There isn't forward compatibility. That's why I always find DVD players in thrift stores, but not so much Blu-ray players. There was a one time, like, within, I guess, the course of like a month, we found about 7 Blu-ray players. And I guess whoever priced them thought they were DVD players because they were like $5 a piece. Every single one, with the exception of one, Sony. All of them. And the cool thing about that is if you have one Sony controller, basically it rules them all. So we hoarded a bunch of them for like $5 a piece. It was like nice. The other one's like a Philips, but I think it's like a 3D one, so I'm holding on to that. I just mean they get told it's a DVD player, but it's also Blu-ray, and they don't know. Oh, there could be that thing. Why is the finger spacebar finger? What about your fingers? And we're back. All right. All right. Also, keep this in mind. Twitch has been doing this thing where they roll ads and then like 5 minutes later, like, here's more ads. Like, I don't know what the deal is. I'm kind of annoyed by it. But it's happened a couple times already.
Melba toast.
I feel like that's the name of an Mediterranean actor. Starring Melba Toast. And the artist formerly known as Biscotti. But they're the fingers of a normal PC gamer. Who wants to be normal? I play with my elbows. Go.
The art is better for 3D Hank.
Maybe. Maybe. Laser reader. What is the difference between Blu-ray and DVD? Quality. Basically, it's a larger data disc, and you can put better quality video on there. Also, the laser that reads, it's different for some reason. Don't ask me why.
3 years. There is
3
no
years.
escape.
Thank you, off street. I appreciate 3 years, 36 moots. That's math. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for supporting this thing.
I find it funny you can get Blu-ray players from thrift store and yard sale for next to nothing, but the Blu-ray drives on eBay start at like $50 to $60, and I recently had 2 drives break down.
Oh, right? Yeah, the external drives are a bit iffy. I don't know why.
Sample rate, sample size?
Yeah, sample rate, sample size, all that. Basically, more data capacity. And there's 2 different types of Blu-ray discs. There's a 25 gig, there's a 50 gig, and then when you get into 4K disc, you're looking at like almost 100. So, you know, bit rate's important, etc., etc. There's a wiki on it. I printed it out. You should too. Don't waste ink. I just hate when they put standard definition content on Blu-rays and they're like, oh, we put more on this disc, even though it looks like garbage. Ugh. I gotta head out to the motorcycle meeting, right? Try to enjoy. Do something fun. Don't run over anything. Not, you know, words. Thanks for being here. Should be there Tuesday. We got a package coming. There's a package coming. All right. Keep an eye on it. You're a very expressive puppeteer, by the way. I was impressed from the first stream I watched. Thank you. What's the point of being a non-expressive? I'll just be like this. Be like, here. You gotta jump around a lot. Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around. Jump around. Let's see. Encyclopedia sets are so expensive, but I want them so much. I didn't even think they still made them, honestly. Like, it's really weird. All right, Comic-Con news. Bro, there was a Comic-Con, dude. All sorts of announcements happened that I have no interest in. And I don't think most people do either. So we can go through them real quick if you want. There's a trailer for Invincible Season 2. Don't really care about it. The character Omni-Man from Invincible is going to be in Mortal Kombat, if you care. There's Dragon Ball, another series coming out. Yet another Walking Dead series. Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Also known as Walking Dead. We're not sure what to call this, so I guess the people who aren't dead. Like, I mean, that's you're really grasping at straws with that. It's like, could you... All right, whatever. Another series, so you're welcome. Earth Defense Force 6. 6. Just 1 6. I just wanted to put extra ones because it's spooky. I don't know. It's a game. People seem to like it. It's got a weird little cult following. That was what? Rumors of Nightmare Before Christmas prequel, Best Buy. That was pretty much it. That's like... Oh, but Ezra Miller's not going to be the Flash anymore. Wow. Big surprise. You know, Warner Brothers trying to, you know, make sure they don't go to jail and everything to, you know, make sure that the Flash film doesn't fail miserably or anything. Yet they lost millions upon millions of dollars. And I guess that wasn't enough to keep them, you know, doing the Flash thing. According to recent news articles, allegedly. I don't know. But apparently Jason Momoa is, quote-unquote, officially, quote-unquote, cast as Lobo in whatever upcoming Lobo-esque things that are happening. It's Lobo! No, not Mr. Lobo. Lobo, as in the DC character, the intergalactic bounty hunter dude with the cigar. That guy, yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that, and they're still working on a Rocketeer reboot for some godforsaken reason. Yes, the Rocketeer. He looks the part, at least. I think they make it fun Lobo. I think it would be a pretty good Lobo. Yeah. Hopefully he'll get a I don't know what Lobo should actually be sounding like. No, not Sheriff Lobo. Roadbook still makes physical sets. I want them specifically because encyclopedia volumes or books libraries have but will not let you borrow. They won't let you borrow an encyclopedia? Really? See, that's when I would go into the library and argue. I'd be like, your whole thing is lending books. Why can't I borrow this? You know? It's like, that's your thing. You're a building that lends books. Let me borrow it. I'll be good. Maybe they don't want a hernia liability. I lifted up volume 2 and I threw out my back. No more selling DVDs. Yep, they're pretty much dead in the water. I mean, you know, like there's only so many places to get them now. If they let me borrow them, I wouldn't give them back. They'd be mine. Well, see, maybe they know that, and that's why you're not borrowing. Lobo needs to sound like a crazy punk rocker. Well, hopefully they'll be able to pull that off. I don't know about, you know, Momoa's acting chops when it comes to that type of character. I mean, they're just there for me. I'm not like, oh, yay, they're here. I'm just like, yeah, they're there. Libraries will change to internet cafes. Just wait. I think more people would go. Dude, there's literally, that's the only place you can kind of hang out with people anymore. You know, is a flipping library or a cafe. I mean, everything else is just get in and get out. They can't force you to pay late fees. I just won't be able to borrow anything else. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, how many times, like, okay, for people who are older, when you used to, like, go to a place, right? Like, you used to mill about, look around, that kind of thing. Now I feel like every store is just geared to getting you in and out as fast as humanly possible. There's no milling about thing. There's no taking your time. It's like, get in, get out, you know? I don't know, man, like bookstores and stuff like that where you used to hang out and browse. Music stores, hang out and browse. Video stores, hang out and browse. You know, bump into somebody who might be looking at the same thing, be like, no, man, that's a good movie. No, dude, it's really good. No, dude, you got to play this game. You know, GameStops and stuff like that. Now it's just like, yeah, whatever. It's like you go to Walmart and it's just in and out, get out. Get a blah, blah, blah. I returned DVDs a while back and they're charging me for. Why do I feel like maybe you didn't bring them back? At least not on time. Huh? Speaking of Lobo co-creator, Lobo Keith Griffin has... Well, what do you mean? Keith Griffin passed away. I got a panel Batman punched in Guy Gardner's face. He passed away? Aw, man. I still got this ear thing going on from stupid sinuses, so, like, I feel like I'm getting stabbed in part of my face right now. Hate it. Still wondering why Barnes & Noble is still around. It's really weird. They got a guy who apparently is making it... Each Barnes & Noble is based... Go.
Walmart, the wrong kind of in and out.
Pretty much. Thank you. Barnes & Noble, basically the person in charge of it, tried to make it geared more towards the community that the store was in. They're literally opening new stores. Because apparently that approach has been popular enough for them to be like, yep, we need more locations. For bookstores, yes. People want to hang out at bookstores because we're being very community-minded. So in other words, they're having like local staff pick out, you know, popular books rather than having... You know, publishers say, oh, make a display for this. That's this garbage book that we just want to get on the New York Times bestseller. You know, that kind of thing. So a lot of the stuff is community-driven rather than corporate. Imagine that. Imagine a community of people wanting to be interactive with the staff of a bookstore and getting real life recommendations from people who actually like the stuff that they're recommending. As opposed to, say, I don't know, a sham of a corporate display displaying some book about some Harry Potter knockoff or witchcraft crap that is utterly, deplorably bland. Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't know that, like, book publishers would actually pay for certain parts of the store to actually have displays of particular titles. And I guess the person from Barnes & Noble was like, yeah, let's just stop that. And everyone's like, but we're going to lose income. They're like, don't worry about it. We're going to make it more community-driven. So, good for them, Dude, hearing stuff like that, I'm like, dude, I actually kind of want to go to a Barnes & Noble now. Because then at least I'll know, like, the stuff I'm looking at is actually from, like, the people who are there. So I guess know your Barnes & Noble, I guess. The bookstore around my area has a coffee shop inside. The only store I know that encourages that stuff. Yeah. I haven't gotten to my library since I started buying the books I wanted to read forever. In my own library now. I got my own library. But if they were mishandled by the library, it shouldn't be my problem. Yeah, it probably will be, though. The library is a fine option when they make people pay fines if they damage or lost the item. Oh, there you go. Video game publishers should learn. What are video game publishers going to learn from Barnes & Noble? Because here's the thing. You kind of don't want to gear your game towards certain communities within the gaming sphere. Because, what if your community's super, super toxic, One of those things. I know gaming communities are very hit or miss. High contrast,
You still have to check multiple locations now and then, as the books being recommended by the specific outlet runners aren't always to one's personal preferences, but overall it's a huge improvement in atmosphere. People are actually
wandering the shelves and reading title summaries out of curiosity. Real curiosity. I know. It's like it's rare that people even do that now. Yeah. Usually it'll just be like, whatever, man. Like, dude, every time I used to go to a Barnes & Noble, like, years ago, I was like, can I just get out of here? Like, it just felt very stiff and boring and just like, I have no interest in anything here, So it is going to be a big difference if it's more geared towards, the people who work there actually recommending stuff and more community, etc. Because then it's just like, all right, cool. At least you get to peek into people's personality locally, So you're like, oh, dude, everybody likes this book. It is a good book. Maybe I'll check that out, And, God forbid you actually ask an employee who, knows about a book that you're actually asking about? Yeah. You know how many times I've said, did anybody read this? Did anybody know about that? Oh, no, I haven't read that. Yeah.
Libraries and stores are okay, but it cannot compare to my thousands of digital books and the existence of Project Gutenberg and LibriVox. I mean, if I really read books,
I just collect them digitally and never read them.
Some communities get called toxic though when all they want is people to enjoy a series that might be more complicated if taken out of context, like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but there's a fine line between fandom and toxicity. So that's the thing you got to keep in mind. Once you cross that line, then it becomes toxic, and people are like, shut up, Dude, I used to get that way about music. I'd be like, super like, dude, you got to hear this band. They're like one of the best bands. Oh, my God. And I had this, like, fervorous fandom for particular bands, and then people would just be like, dude, I don't care about your freaking band. Get the hell away from me. You suck, and they suck forever. And I'm just like, bro, you don't understand. Yeah. That is a problem of being, like, a bit obsessive about certain things that you like. It's people will not understand it. That's when you just got to put it out there. No, I really recommend you play this game. Why? That's pretty good. I think you might enjoy it. Just don't take it at face value. You got to kind of dig a little deeper. So, that kind of thing. Just don't be like, oh, this is that thing, And then keep your fingers crossed that they do it, because other than that, it's just going to be like, dude, stop talking about it. Most people are like that. Yeah. Where did I leave off? Oh, God. Okay. I don't read titles. I'm drawn by the cover art and books. It's insane that books for adults don't have sick covers. What, like the young adult books? Yeah, adult books have very bland covers. That is a good point. I want books to have, like, old VHS horror movie covers. Like, when you walk through a VHS store back in the day, and it'd have, like, you'd gravitate towards a movie that had this awesome video cover, and you'd be like, oh, my God. Yeah. I gotta watch this. It looks so interesting. Let's see. I find what seemed to be happening to League of Legends would be funny, and their community is toxic. They didn't do anything about it. That essentially get good commercials. What the game seemed to start failing, so now they're making games with the League of Legends title and other genres. Oh God. Like people in their Steam game libraries. Yep, I'm one of those. I always find a game that's like 50 cents, and I'm like, I gotta buy this. Never play it. I just couldn't pass up the, $1.99 deal for like Red Dead Redemption, It hurts my soul when I see a fiction book with a bland cover. I know, right? It's like, this could have been so cool, man. You could have had a robot on it with lasers and stuff.
The last girl I tried to date, I went back to how we used to connect and tried to ask her what she liked and show her my music libraries. Not only did she not care, it became apparent she only listened to what algorithms told her.
It was at that moment I knew I was trying to date too young. Dum dum dum. Yeah, I literally work outside the algorithms at all time. I'll sample what they suggest, but usually I know about it before they even tell me. I'm that good. Yeah. They're like, dude, you'll like this band. Yeah, you think so, but I don't. Sometimes I'll actually, like, argue with Spotify's recommendations. Dude, if you like this band, you're like, no, I don't, Spotify. Stop telling me I like this. I knew about them 5 years ago, and they suck, and you suck, too, for recommending it, you prick. I get very passionate about music. Hey, hello from Chicagoland. How's Whiskers? Hi, what's up? How you doing? Let's see. Something fun going on for Halloween, at least in my city, Louisville, Kentucky. The Louisville Orchestra is having 3 nights of... No, no. No, no. Word. Jimmy vs. Tammy, thank you. 3 events this month. They're going to be able to play in a movie, and the orchestra will play live along with the soundtrack. They're going to perform Nosferatu, Fright Night, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Wow.
You have no idea how hard it was to fine-tune my Pandora radio stations so that the algorithms would never play music with lyrics.
Right. I want instrumentals only. Well, here's this vocal band that has instrumentals in it. No, that's not what I meant. Yeah, it gets a little tedious trying to tweak things, so at a certain point I give up. And I just search. I search tirelessly. Dun, dun. Good. All right, cool. Watching the Bears game. The Bears. Oh.
The best song recommendation software I've ever found was back when Zune was out. They had one called the Smart DJ. Sadly, they lost the license to the tech, and now nothing else even comes close. Yeah,
at this point, it's just, you gotta kind of search. Start with a genre you like, and then branch out from there. Usually the crap, that you like will kind of rise to the surface, and everything else will kind of dwindle away. Yeah. Yeah. STS9 is a good instrumental group. Keeps getting sacked. Oh. I know there should be, like, in this day and age, I feel like there'd be really, really good, recommendation algorithms. But I find, like, with certain, whether it's movies, music, games, and I got to tell you, as much as I like Steam, their recommendations are awful. But then I've been gifted some weird games, so it's kind of like, as much as I tell them to not use this as a recommendation, I'm just like, I keep getting weird recommendations. God forbid you have anything anime in your Steam library. Everything is just like recommended to you, some stupid match game with naked people. And I'm like, what the hell? What? This is why I like turn off like mature content at this point on Steam. Because I'm just like, dude, I get it. Anime. It's like, come on, dude. Unpoppable Bubba Wrap was created by Satan. Oh, dude, use a knife. Come on. Use a hammer on that. It'll explode. What? Then they start making them. What? Dude, I literally went from one place to another, and then we're on a bubble wrap. I unsubscribed from Spotify years ago because it kept recommending me music from a game I wasn't interested in, no matter how often I said no. I miss Groove Shark. All right. You're not anime. If you like this game, more like this. How is this more like this? I just use YouTube Music because YouTube already had all the flipping music, so it's easier to create the algorithm. Yeah, but the sound quality on YouTube Music is flipping dreadful. Oh my God. Oh, it hurts me. Like, I don't like the sound quality for some reason. I don't know what they do with their audio processing, but I'm like, ow, it does not work for me. I lacked one tentacle, and now I'm branded forever. See? Forever. Should have done this on the last screen, but there we go. Coffee. Oh, there's going to be another South Park thing that's coming out. South Park joining the Panderverse. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's pretty funny. I think you'll appreciate it. Spotify quality is also bad. Dude, you got to get the good version. You gotta get premium on that. Do you not care about your music? Premium, bro. It's like lossless. YouTube tracks sound okay in my $5 earbuds. Well, yeah, that'll happen. I don't know. My hearing's still good enough that I'm like, I need to hear the music. You know, I've spent many a years drowning out, you know, public transportation with crappy headphones. So it's like, it didn't matter what it sounded like until it mattered what it sounded like. This name is amazing, but there are a few problems, like L.A. Noire being banned. Why was L.A. Noire being banned? Is that like an actual thing? Title paid is better. Yeah, I'm not paying for any title. I'm not doing that. My 9-year-old son just told me he thought Foamy would look cool riding a motorcycle. I think it would fall off. He's kind of small. What? He's very tiny. He's a squirrel. How many squirrels have you seen ride a motorcycle? Maybe if he knocked, there was an old book called like The Mouse on the Motorcycle or something like that. Maybe if he stole it from him, then he'd probably be too big. That was kind of like a small mouse, wasn't it? I don't know. We got to do research now. What do you mean you miss Foamy? There's literally, God, you know. Okay, here's the thing, and not because when people were like, I miss Foamy, bro, you realize we've been putting out an episode every week, right? Like now we've been doing it every week. Go.
I made cheesy scrambled eggs for breakfast but ran out of ketchup, so I used ranch and it just looks so wrong but tastes good.
Ranch? You could put ranch on scrambled eggs? What? Are you sure? You didn't break any local laws or anything? I think he was thinking of motorcycle Foamy size. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that would make sense. I thought it meant like a giant Harley that's made for people. See a squirrel be like, you'd have to have like all the squirrels kind of like working the pedals and stuff. My region banned that game because nudity. That's it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Apparently people have bodies under clothes. Go.
Rat Rod Fink Shopper.
Oh, there you go. God, I haven't seen those in a while. There hasn't really been a resurgence of that kind of art style. You know? Like, what's his face? Coop. Anybody remember Coop? He used to do, like, the Devil Girl posters from the 90s. Did a lot of rock concert posters and whatnot. Just like that whole style is just... I got Thanos snapped. I'm like, what the hell? I have that book. It's so cute. There you go. Mouse on a motorcycle. Nintendo eShop lets people add... Oh... I'm going to say risque puzzle games and stuff, which is interesting. I found that weird, yeah, because I looked at the Nintendo eShop recently, and I'm like, did that just say that? I'm like, that's in the eShop? I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? Dun, dun, dun. I miss watching Foamy. I haven't watched in a while. What do you do? There's so much to watch now. Go back, dude. But Sweet Baby Ray's on eggs. Really? I just make eggs. I don't put anything on it but like a little bit of salt and pepper. You know? Am I doing it wrong? Dude, that's simple. Where Phobia tends to ride a scooter. You have him in a basket in the scooter in one of the Chibi episodes. It's called Rocket Powered Kick Scooter. Look it up. Thank you. Yeah, on Steam, there's a weird bleep game. Keeps recommended me. Yeah, it happens. You know what? Go into your settings. There's a setting to knock that crap off. So, yeah. There is. There's like levels so you can see what's acceptable and what isn't. I got rid of... I don't have the last two checked in the content guidelines there, you know? Steam has been doing it. I put hot sauce, garlic, and soy sauce. Makes mix look gross, but tastes good. Yeah, I never cared about how the food looked. You know, I wasn't like, oh, this looks weird. You know, I always cared about how it smelled and tasted. Yeah, I mean, it could look like a pile of poop. You know, but dude, if it tastes good, I don't care. I can turn them off. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Ketchup and eggs, an American staple. I've never done that. I've never done that in my entire life. I'd never put ketchup on eggs. Like, even when I used to get, like, you know, bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll in New York, of all places. You know, we used to have these people be like, hey, you salt, pepper, ketchup? Like, you know, you want it? And I'm like, ketchup? No, not ketchup. What are you, nuts? You know? It's like he almost got into fights with people over it. It's crazy. You can't filter out the weird e-shops because it's all by category. Yeah. I don't know. I very rarely look at the eShop for Nintendo. It's like, I usually just get their first-party games because I know everything else is probably on Steam or something. Yeah. Not vegan, or what milkshakes with good inflammation. Inflammation? What? I put sauce on my scrambled eggs. I hear that's good. Like putting a little bit of jalapeno on there or something. Yeah. Ketchup has been kind of vile ever since I grew up. It depends on the ketchup. Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on toast with sriracha. Rakia breakfast.
Sriracha? Robot? Please? Alright, there's that. I don't know, spicy egg seems a little bit too much for my taste buds in the morning, you know? I don't know, that's more like a lunch thing. When I was a kid, I put ketchup on scrambled eggs. Now it's Tabasco. Tabasco. Bump, 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 bump. Really? Oh, I had a question, game question for people like Souls-like games, right? All right, Souls-like. You know, like Lords of the Fallen came out. It's very Souls-like. I got a question. At what point in your enjoyment of Souls-like games...
Can you ask Dawn about the M_R_E? They do expire. They don't last forever.
You do that. She's busy. I don't know where she is.
Spicy catsup.
No, that's weird. I don't know where they are. Where are they? I think they're good for like till like 2025 or something like that. I don't know. I think it would have said MRE_E. I don't know. If she passes by, I'll mention it. If I have an omelet, spinach... No, hold on. Breakfast burrito, hash browns. We devolved into food. We're going to have to hold that. Go. PR Payne, gifted a bunch of subs. Gifted 10 subs. Void Cut, you got a sub. Aerospace, you got a sub. Sir, Hobbit, you got a sub. I Lurk a Lot, got a sub. That's a good name. I like that. Let's see. As a result, you got a sub. Scrutable. Heisman and right on right. You got a sub. Thank you, PR Payne, for gifting a bunch of subs. We got subs. From PR Payne. And there's other names that I can't read because they already disappeared off the screen. They're there. Look at that. Look at all the names. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. Subs. Nice. Oh, man. Celebrate with pizza. I don't know. Somebody had said they were having pizza. I feel like we should have pizza. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. God, what were we talking about? I got distracted. What was your question about Souls-like? Oh, yeah. Souls-like games. Thank you. At what point does a Souls-like game become so derivative of a Souls game that you're just like, wow, this is just like a Souls game that I don't care about? Or is that okay? Like, if you go look for a Souls-like game, does it matter if the game... No. Raising Delta, thank you. I appreciate. Gifting a sub. They gifted a sub to Brandon. Brandon, you got a sub. Thank you, Raising Delta. Thank you. What candy comes out for gifted subs? Thank you. Just had pizza and coffee. Such a good combo. Really? All right, yeah, there's another. I find a culinary atrocity to be pizza and orange soda. I don't know what it is about it, but it bothers my palate to an extent of being offensive. Go.
Soon to be in a place where people put ranch on pizza. For now, it's healthy eating till then.
Ranch on pizza's good. I like that. Especially if you get a bacon. Bacon on there, beautiful. Drinking instant coffee while sitting in Starbucks. What? Are you that person that shows up to Starbucks with their own coffee? Did you do that? Did you do that? Can they hear me in Starbucks? Hey, employees at Starbucks! Bloody Angels got their own coffee.
Beer and pizza is where it's at.
I don't like beer. Yeah. Today's last day of New York ComicCon. I had a good time. Nice. There you go. Get all the swag you can. Like, at what point does another Souls-like game seem too much like all the other Souls-like games that you get bored? Yes. There you go. Or you're just like, I don't care about this. Or bored, yeah. I know, because I feel like Lies of P took it to, like, another area, at least aesthetically. But, and I'm talking about core gameplay mechanics. Like, does the gameplay mechanics is the most important thing, or do people go for the aesthetics? Or does it have to be a tweaking of both to be different enough to be interesting as a Souls-like? Or do you just like Souls-like games merely for the mechanics, the dodge, roll, stabby thing? Go.
It doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that I care about the story, and the gameplay has to feel just hard enough that I know if I just practiced I could beat it without feeling impossible, or that it's not my lack of skill that's the issue.
All right, that makes sense. Because, like, I watched a couple of different Souls-like games pop up out of left field from that weren't From Software, and I'm like, this is so much like a From Software game that I'm like, why wouldn't I just play a From Software game? You know? Like Elden Ring or, you know, Dark Souls or anything like, or Bloodborne. And I'm just like, at one point, for gamers who are really into that genre, are you just like, you know, screw this game, I'm just going to go back to Dark Souls, you know, that kind of thing. Did you know my situation? Bring the food, the coffee, they don't say anything. Really? They don't say anything? Oh my God. Dude, if I tried that here, they'd throw me out. They'd be like, you, I can smell that's instant, get out. You know? I do that all the time. I hate Starbucks coffee, but I do like their spinach, egg, and feta wrap. Ooh, I haven't had feta in a while. Oh my God. I feel like the prices of feta went up. Now, we had a choice between getting feta and blue cheese. Hey, we on a budget, and Dawn uses more blue cheese than I use feta, so we got the blue cheese. You know, like the chunky blue cheese? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Brr. I don't know. What am I going to do? Yeah. Taco Bell ad? Yeah. See, I didn't get a notification that they're doing Taco Bell. I'm having Count Chocolate cereal and peanut butter on toast with some biscotti on the side with some coffee. Hey, there you go. That's a balanced breakfast. I'm not a Souls-like game fan. I've only completed Elden Ring, co-op mode for a good chunk of it. Though I've attempted other Souls games. Let's say I really like the... I'd say it's already like that. It's mainly a change of theme and a change of some mechanics while keeping some of the core battle mechanics of difficulty. Go.
Lies of P changed up the game by adding in new weapon mechanics and clarifying things that are usually not clear in other Souls games. Plus it kept its main story more upfront than the Souls games do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm just curious, because it's kind of like when you're playing a first-person shooter or a platformer or something like that. It's after a while, especially if you're a seasoned gamer, at a certain point you're like, okay, I've played this, you know, where it's like you want something added to the mix to make it a little bit better. You know, because if I play another Metroidvania where I'm going back and forth and over here, okay, get this. Now you can go over here. Whoop-de flippin' do. It gets a little tedious for me because I've played so many of them. So I'm just wondering, as, you know, gamers get to that point where they're like, oh my God, I've played the Souls-like game already, you know. I'm just wondering what mechanical aspect would entice one to get into a Souls-like when they've played so many Souls-likes. Or if they're just fine with playing more Souls-like merely because they're Souls-like. You know? It's one of those things. No, I'm not doing research to make a Foamy Souls-like. But, you know, go.
Beyond Good and Evil is no more, so at least there's Fatal Frame.
Is that official? Did they stop doing Beyond Good and Evil 2? Did they officially cancel it? Beyond Good and Evil, bro? Or we just talking about games with camera? I haven't gotten an update from Beyond Good and Evil 2 in forever. You know? Fatal Frame is just a scarier Pokemon Snap. You imagine? Scott, any updates on card game? It's just there. Essentially, the card game's done. We just got to write out rules for it, which, you know, they're all in our head already. We're just worried more about working on cartoons than anything else. And what the hell else? We just got to put a backing for the card, you know, like the back of the card graphic. That's it. That's all we got to do. Then we just print them out. Dude, we got like 70 cards. It's literally done. Dude, it's been years since I stopped drinking instant coffee on daily. 12 years later, it doesn't taste any better. God, I was trying to think of an instant coffee that actually tastes good, but no, it's usually pretty bad.
I find that's what the story is for. To make the gameplay, which might be similar to other games, feel fresh and new.
Yeah, it's hard for me to overlook that. I mean, because the story could be awesome, but I still feel like if I'm playing a platformer or a Metroidvania, it's like I'm still just jumping up on a ledge over and over again. You know, and at a certain point, I've gotten to the point where I generally don't care about much story because I very rarely get invested in characters anymore because I generally don't care. I need the sarcastic approach to everything. You know, I need a very cynical approach to, say, like, Dark Souls. I will push forward in a game if there's enough humor in it for me to do it. But I can't take a game like some knight is seriously trying to save fill in a blank from blah, 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 and some parallel universe BS crap. I don't care, you know? I just want to run around with a sarcastic character who's like, hey, you want to do this side quest over here? Yeah, maybe. What kind of side quest is this? Oh, I need you to slay this dragon. I'm not doing that. Well, come on, you got to slay the dragon. Well, what did they do? I don't know. They just breathed fire on stuff. Well, did you aggravate the dragon? You know, I need quest lines like that. You know? Those are the dialogue choices.
The world, but I have cavorting scarf around my neck.
There you go. Thank you. No, I just need weird crap like that. Yeah.
I use instant coffee by dumping the packet into my lip and suck on the grinds. Drink water with it, but makes a mess coming out.
Good times. A decent coffee, if you want to find an instant coffee that's probably not bad, try to find a micro brew. Basically, it's ground so fine it just dissolves in water. Like, you can't do the ones that have the big granules that kind of sort of dissolve. It's a little weird. Figured out what some cold brew. Go.
Field of Stars is getting less crashy now.
I guess that's the thing. But I need goofy stories in my games now. You know? I should probably gravitate towards more visual novels, but I need voice acting too. I can't sit there and read all day. I'm dyslexic, you know? Half the things I forget about, and then it gets weird. You know? You know what they need to do? Know what Souls-like game I would play? And Steve mentioned it, but bro, they got to make this. Somebody has to mod Monty Python and the Holy Grail into a Dark Souls game. Okay, you take Elden Ring, you just overhaul that thing with Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Your boss is the killer rabbit, you know? You gotta fight Tim the Wizard to get across the bridge. How awesome would it? The Knights Who Say Nay. Dude, how cool would that be? That would be awesome. That would be great, you know?
Time to hydrate because I need some water. I gotta keep the pipes hydrated.
I'll get to it. Yeah. Thank you. I want the Monty Python and the Holy Grail mod for Dark Souls. I will get good at Dark Souls if I have a story like that to push me forward. Think about the huge tracts of land mod you can put in there. You know? Hey, Steam would love it. You know? Come on! Nexus Mods, get on that, you lazy... Stop working on Bethesda games all day, all right? See? Dude, that would be an awesome game. Dude, Souls-like Holy Grail. But it's funny, you know? And literally, you don't have a horse. You walk around like with the coconuts. Cluck, 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 cluck. That would be hilarious, dude. Come on. Why aren't people calling me for ideas? You know? What? And then, you know, you can contact some of the surviving members of that and be like, all right, what else would you add to this? You know, and they could kind of expand the story. You know, you have Life for Brian DLC. I mean, come on. Always look on the bright side of life. That kind of thing. Go.
I would not want to fight the Black Knight, because no matter what you do, he will not die.
That's the other thing, dude. But still, he can hop around and come after you, right? And then he could appear later in the game like he's just rolling, the rolling torso that's coming after you. That'd be hilarious. Be like a very slow-moving Mr. X. You know? Come on. I'm just saying that would be amazing. And I mean, you can kind of just, you know, if somebody wants to get crazy, you could deep fake the voices and stuff, and you know, have those almost authentic soundy things going on. Dude, it would be great. Hype train is closed, apparently. Go.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, Rizzo, what's up? How's it going? I would do that. I would do it. If I had the free time, I would try to do it. All right? That's the one main thing that I was told about what I learned from co-op playtime. What? Statement that comes to people from software games. Merely focus on leveling up your weapon, not your character. Oh. Yeah, I figured that's more important because your character is going to die anyway. Oh no, BBC will come down like a hammer on the DLC. No! Oh yeah, like they're doing so much with their franchises there. Yeah, they said they sold off the streaming rights to flipping Disney so they can get some money. You made a deal with the devil. You shouldn't have control of any of your content anymore. What's the airspeed of a Brazilian swallow? There you go. And that can be like a mini game where you have to kind of gauge how quick it goes. I think it's mostly what? I think mostly it's only us who have humor like that anymore. Maybe. I guess people would more people now would want the meme versions of a Dark Souls game. You know, like every boss you encounter is a meme. It's like, oh god. Yeah, you know what? You be the Boshi. I don't care. Like, dude, it's just stuff like that is just stupid. I need, you know, fun story that's humorous. You know, not just a series of glib memes and, you know, JPEGs. Dark Souls Fortnite edition. It's Dark Souls, but harder. What? But it's colorful, and you got a lot of skins. I thought it was an African swallow. It's one of them. Every time I think of Introductions anymore, reminds me of the freaking Supernatural episode. There you go. BBC has tried to take NASA footage off of YouTube. NASA footage, huh? Yeah, you're a little bit beyond your borders. I know you're still bitter at America, but come on. What? The America. They don't like it. Yeah. That issue's back, what, 300 years ago? Whatever. Cut down the largest tree in the forest with a herring. Yeah, that could be a thing. And there could be your crafting, where you just gotta, like... You can have a quest where you literally have to cut down a tree with a herring. And it takes forever. You gotta, like, basically leave your computer and just let it run its course. What if the final boss was Foamy? You're gonna make a Foamy Souls-like game, but nobody will ever beat it. It'll just be Foamy just insta-killing you as soon as you walk in a room. The only way you could beat Foamy is by befriending them. That's it. Yeah? There is no winning. You either join or get demolished, essentially. In the middle of the life of Brian, you can control the alien spacecraft. There you go. And dude, you can have those, you know, those cool little animations they had with like the big foot that comes down and Monty Python and whatnot. You could have that happen every once in a while. That could be a boss in the Holy Grail mod for Dark Souls. It's just a big foot that comes down every once in a while. You know, and you got to hit its Achilles heel. Bro, come on. We can brainstorm this. Let's go. Come on. Send you a box. Keep an eye on the mail. Goldie Panda sent us a box. Keep an eye on the mail. We're getting all these boxes this week. Oh, my God. We got 2 slated. Ah, nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Distract him with cream cheese. I don't think he'd get distracted by it. Bump, bump, bump. I'm going to be on a creative team for that. Exactly. That would be a fun game. God, I almost want to write down ideas for it. This is what I would do if I had more free time, man. I would just be outlining the Monty Python and a Holy Grail mod overhaul for Dark Souls. Oh, man. God. Ridiculous. Easy mode. And coffee. Boop. Armory. Eh. I always worry about what's coming up next on these cards now. Again, just don't dump them in a folder and just tell them to play on random. You know, you get attacked by a massive boss and then the final boss get arrested. Roll credits. Exactly. It'd be hilarious. Yeah, I've said it numerous times, but it's like games like Saints Row really stuck with me because I found them to be hilarious and fun and funny enough for me to want to push through to like the next level, the next boss or whatever, because I was just like, this is so bombastic, I want to see what happens. You know? I can't take seriously anymore like knights, princesses, long lost, fill in the blank, evil twin, alternate dimension kind of story things anymore. Superheroes are right off the table because I couldn't give a flying crap about them anymore. And there aren't a lot of characters I get invested in anymore, so I need something a little bit more humorous. You know, because to me, humor is an insight to a person's personality, and if most of the characters playing in a game are bereft of humor, then I just generally don't want to hang out with them, let alone for 60 hours of gameplay, you know? Princess is in another castle. Well, good, she could stay there, because I'm going home. That would be my take on Mario. Yeah, the princess is in another castle. Well, she's on her own. I got things to do. You progress to see the next funny cutscene. Exactly. Gameplay is fine, but the cutscenes are the reward. Exactly. The French taunter. Yeah, the guy who's like, fought in your general direction kind of thing. And he's really high up, so it's got to be a ranged thing, right? That'd be awesome. I totally play a game where Foamy is the main character. Yeah, we have like very rough Foamy games actually made, and I'm saying like we got a crappy platformer, we got an RPG maker kind of thing, and what was the other one we did that was just no, this isn't gonna work kind of game? Yeah, that stuff we've done in the background because we were like, all right, now like tools are available, game development's a little bit easier. Still super labor intensive, but we're just like, these are like pre-alpha crap builds of just games going nowhere just to test mechanics. But, you know, there are sprites made, so. That's why if you look up the, what is it, the 8-bit Foamy things that we have. Where is it? Go.
I'm still drafting plans for my walk-in humidor.
All right. That's a lot of plans. It's a lot of planning for cigars. It's just a flesh wound. There you go. That'd be DLC. Another squirrely guy. What? Game like Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know. Here's the thing. Because the state of the world being what it is, to make a game like that, I basically want to be unfettered. I don't want to deal with anybody's garbage antics, perspective, or input about how things are either mean or insensitive and blah, 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 blah. And I feel like at this point, gaming is like the only realm that I can actually do that in. Because I could toss something up on Steam, and they got some real raunchy crap up there. Not that we would delve into that arena, but it would be nice to just be able to speak your mind without actually having to worry about a numerous plethora of platform terms of service strangling the life out of you creatively. You know? Like, literally, every platform I've been on is ceased to be fun over the last 5 years. You know, and it becomes this grueling effort to make anything enjoyable for anybody because everybody's just like, meh, I'm offended. You know, that kind of thing. And I'm just like, yeah, maybe gaming should be our next step. Get into gaming, bro. You know, even if we just did like visual novels, voiced over visual novels, like choose your own adventure kind of Foamy things, I feel like that would be a lot more enjoyable for people than, you know, just people sitting around just like, oh, dude, well, all right, we got to, yeah, YouTube, you know. Speaking of DLC, Dead Island 2 is getting one in November. Nice. Foamy, Slappy, and Conquer, and Squirrel Adventure. Yeah, crossovers. No, we're not crossover people. We generally we don't no. What am I going to do? A salad fingers crossover? No, I'm not going to do that. I just generally I don't do crossovers. You know, it's like I feel like I have enough ideas that I have to finish working on before I delve over and say, "Hey, let's work together," kind of thing. Speaking my mind now. Just whipped up some scrambled eggs, mixed with shredded burger pieces. I'm impressed. You're impressed with a burger omelet. That's pretty good, though. I did that once with like a leftover burger from like McDonald's. It's like I didn't get to it in time, so I put it in the fridge, and then I made like a Big Mac omelet. It was kind of weird. This was late 90s. Times were tough. Again with the things here. Go through these cards and take these ones out. I'm sure somebody wants a poster of this. I'm not doing it. Dude, even the Pum'Kin's face in that last one is just like aghast at the size of things. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Oh my god. Is this them? No. There's go back too. Boop. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, are these on random? Oh, you jerk. I just wanted to show that one little pumpkin again. Oh my god, come on. All right, whatever. I'm not going to find it. Well, they're on random now, so I can't go back to the last one because then it goes back to something random. Stupid. That's how Wendy's makes their, what, chili. Unsold burger that they chop up. Well, at least they're not wasting it, you know? No, dude, that happens a lot in fast food places. They just toss out so much food. I'm just like, oh, God, it's such a waste. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. So bad I need to make a word for it. What? Oh, there was an update on what's-his-face, Bruce Willis. That apparently they're not in good shape. I know that aphasia thing is really like messing with their brains or something. I don't know what happens there, but it's not good. So I don't know. That's not good. I'm not happy about that. I wanted to see them in more movies, dude. I like them as an actor. Take the burger and eggs, rice, brown gravy, and you'll get a Hawaiian staple. I feel like that's not going to hold my paperwork together, though. Bruce Willis hasn't been in good shape for a while, unfortunately. Yeah, but now it's even worse. Like, it's not getting better. It's when you can't recognize phases, I think. What? No, that's not what that is. It's like a dementia kind of thing or something. I don't know. I should look it up, though. Oh, apparently they're also trying to make a Halloween series. You know, Michael Myers. That one guy, I think they're trying to shop around and make a series of that. I don't think we need a Halloween series, as there's not enough meat on the franchise to even warrant one, okay? Dude, Halloween was like, oh, okay. Dude, you know, a murderer. What a mask just running around. I mean, there's not a lot going on there. There's not a lot going on there. You know, they can make a Friday the 13th series be more fleshed out than a Halloween thing. I mean, unless they're going to go to that weird, like, Curse of Michael Myers kind of route where it's like, oh, it's all part of a cult, true evil and whatnot, you know? And I'm like, this is just weird. I should throw those movies on in the background, though. I really should, because I haven't really started up a bunch of Halloween movies yet. I got through, like, Drag Me to Hell. That movie is so awesome. I love that movie. All the acting in there was pretty good. The old lady in there that plays the what do you call it? I don't know, witchy, gypsy kind of lady. Dude, she was so good in that. A movie with Michael J. Fox. Bruce Willis? What? Which one? There was a movie? No. Or are you just being glib? Like, oh, they're both messed up. Put them in a movie together. That would be weird. It would be easier to make something new than to make a series based on Halloween. Yeah, but again, it's brand recognition. And, you know, here's the thing. At this point, I'll give any reboot, remake, franchise, tweak a chance to a certain extent. You know, I kind of rolled my eyes when I heard the, you know, oh, good, they're making a whole series on Wednesday, you know, from Wednesday Addams. And it's like, oh, yeah, they got these kind of visions, and now they're doing detective work in a, whatever, school for spooky people. And I'm like, all right, let me give this a chance. And I was pleasantly surprised. So, you know, because literally when I heard the premise, I was like, are you freaking kidding me with this? This sounds stupid. But it worked. Apparently Willis is non-communicative now. I can't even say that word. Communicative. Communicative. Not wording. They're not wording right now. Like the butchering of the Terminator. Oh, God. Yeah, the whole Terminator series is kind of just out to lunch at this point. What would you do if Pauline is been kidnapped and moved to another castle? She'll manage on her own. I'm more worried about me getting kidnapped. You know, we had that as a premise of one of our little platformy games. We were going to do this thing where Pauline has to save me because I was kidnapped by a evil coffee corporation and I wanted to use my magical pumpkin spice to make coffee. Now there's an ad break. Of course. Let's just coffee then. Whatever. That's a normal size. A little loose on her though. I feel like I got to adjust these. Oh, that one's dark and spooky. I like that one. I like this one. It's dark and spooky. All right, what other atrocities are going to pop up here? What else we got? It's like a weird mug. It's got like a robot arm in this. It's weird. I don't like this one. Yeah, what else we got? That's normal, I guess. Yeah, suppose. What's up?
Speaking of Halloween movies, I just got Daddy Told Me To, made by Tom Devlin and has 2 YouTubers in it as guests. An indie slasher movie.
I worry when things have YouTubers in it. Oh, but speaking of which, that Jake Paul guy got wrecked in the face. That was kind of interesting to see on the Twitters. Thank you. No, apparently they did that thing where, you know, MMA fighters, like, do that little thing and they kind of yell at each other. And then, was it Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever the hell his name is, Paul guy. You know, he threw a mic at the other guy, and the other guy turned around and just whipped the mic at him so much it basically cut the side of his face. Nope, it's been updated now to frontal temporal dementia. Maybe that's why he's not non-communicative. They're giving him really difficult words to pronounce. My God, I don't have any brain issues going on, and like you threw 2 words at me, and I'm just like, well, I can't pronounce this. Kurt Platt's like, good. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't like that Paul guy, you know? Markiplier's movie actually looks good. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. There will be certain YouTubers that over the next couple of years... Hold on.
Do Paul.
Yeah, whatever his face is. Thank you. But there will be a couple of YouTubers that rise above the rest as, you know, things move forward over the next 10 years. And hopefully some of them will get into better forms of media. But I feel like a lot of them, since they rely so heavily on either controversy, hot takes, or just reacting to stuff, I don't know how much that's going to play into their ability to make anything substantial. Even though they're doing very well doing that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, furthering their career beyond that. Because at a certain point, like, you know, hypothetically, take YouTuber A, B, or C. You know, when they're like 95 years old, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I want to listen to this old guy complain about stuff and react to, like, music or something. I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to want that 50 years from now. I saw the trailer for Marketplace movie. I don't know. It doesn't seem all that interesting to me. I don't even know the name of the movie. But I'll look it up. Worst part is, I was thinking of the... So many sea of words. Yeah. Yeah, it's certain words. You know, when it comes to, like, medical conditions, they should really give you words you can pronounce. Iron lung. That's what it's called? Iron lung? Iron lung? Do I want to look this up now? I kind of can. No, that means I gotta type. I don't want to do that. Markiplier actually creates real projects and not just YouTuber humor. Iron lung. Okay. All right, I'll remember that. We'll look it up later. What's the term for not remembering which words mean what? Let me diagnose myself with that. Not member so good itis. It's based on a short horror indie game. Wait, it's based on a short horror indie game? So basically, it's not like an original idea? So they basically adapted a game? I'm adapting a game, bro. I mean, most directors do that anyway. I guess it's not a big deal. Dude, if I was in a position, I'd want to just jump out of the gate with something original, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, dude, original IP, fresh from my face. You know, that kind of thing? Whatever YouTubers do. Aphasia. Wasn't that a Disney movie? The one was that Disney movie with the aphasia. Well, that was... Oh, it was Anastasia. Anastasia! Okay, never mind. What was that? What Anastasia? What the hell was that movie? That's Fantasia? Oh, it could have been Fantasia. The one was the one with the A. It was like some... I don't know. The game was made by his editor. The game was made by his editor? Nepotism much? What? Well, I know a guy knows a guy. Yeah, that kind of thing. Anastasia. Okay, there you go. Anastasia from the 90s. Oh, okay, there you go. Guy stuck in a sealed submarine on an alien planet, tasked with finding things on the planet. I forget the main task, the concept of psychological horror. Yeah, that's already a pass for me. Because I again, like going back to games and stuff, movies also, it's got to have humor in it right now, and this thing better be funny AF, or like I have no vested interest in any schmuck trapped in a tube in the ocean. Like I don't care. Like, you know, like if Aliens, the original Aliens came out now, as good as that movie was, I would like be like, yeah, I don't care. There was like I'm not. My brain is not in that mode. I have no interest in psychological horror, people being scared or pretending to be scared, people running around, war movies or anything like that. I need something funny. Because I generally don't care. I don't feel people write characters anymore well enough for me to get invested in them. You know? It's like so many characters I'm just like, oh yeah, there's a character. Oh man. Well, I guess if they get killed, that's a thing. You know? Very rarely I'm like, oh my god, no, I like this character. You can't get rid of them. You know? They're so good. You know? I mean, when was the last character you actually gravitated towards so much that you were like, oh my god, they better not kill this character off or I'm going to be so ticked off? Go.
He's gonna get the world record for most fake blood used in a movie though. He's gonna beat Sam Raimi.
Okay. He had a blood budget. But will he beat Dead Alive? Wasn't there more blood in that? There was like an ocean of it. I don't know. I can't really be super stoked about it. They used a lot of blood. I'm like, okay.
If aliens came out today, they would be pastel and sing and dance like everything else from Disney.
Aliens!
Stick that in your Geiger counter.
Ha! See what you did. Aliens in space. No one can hear you scream. Da 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 da. Game over, man. Game over, man. Aliens, the musical. Coming to Broadway. You imagine? That would be hilarious. I'd probably watch that, though. Very existential dread sort of thing. Iron Lung video game was made in 2022 by David Soswolmansky.
The only time I felt that way was during Tremors 3 with Bert. I literally thought, did they literally kill the only character I care about in this movie?
Right? That's the thing. It's like, there are just certain movies where it's like, if the main character or a particular member of the cast is like, cool, then it's like, I'll deal with it.
To be fair, Tom Devlin used the two YouTubers as thanks for promoting his horror museums without any monetary comp, and they are not seeing any of the money from the sales of the movie.
Oh, now I feel like they got ripped off. Hey, I'm part of the internet. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Everything's bad all the time. Thank you. Just as long as they're not starring in it. I don't know. I don't know how many YouTubers can actually act. Though I've never really watched movies with YouTubers in them. I've seen like little cameos of YouTubers here and there, and I'm like, oh my god, my eyes roll because I'm like, can you get off the screen, please? I'm literally watching a movie to be taken away from the internet. I don't want to see your stupid face in here right now, okay? You're literally ruining the film for me. I hate this now. I will eject this VHS cassette and return it to the video store immediately. Imagine if Foamy ever did a vacation in the UK. I don't know, we'd probably just see what the British equivalent of a bagel with cream cheese would be. And get some coffee that's probably better than what we got here. Consciously aware of my senses is nonsense, though I didn't plan it out beforehand. That's fine. Markiplier can act? Yeah. Like, in serious acting? Are we talking about, like, you can't handle the truth type acting? Or are we talking about, like, I'm really acting here kind of thing? Because I haven't really seen him in anything other than their videos, so I don't know if that quantifies as acting. Does it? No, they got killed in the movie, maybe in a few minutes on screen time. Oh, okay. That's always a good thing. That part makes me happy. I'd say probably somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in there. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm sure there's going to be some really good actors to come out of the YouTube verse as stuff progresses. Because, you know, it's like literally you have a whole generation of people who have been in front of cameras constantly. It's just them being able to turn off their, you know, I don't want to watch a movie where all of a sudden they break and tell them, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, bro. Like, no. Dude, you don't say that. This is a horror movie. Like, follow, subscribe. This is not a YouTube video, dude. Just sit down for a second. You're scared right now. Like, follow, and subscribe, please. I'm so scared. You know, that kind of thing. That would be hilarious. That should be the name of a horror movie. Like, follow, subscribe. And die. There you go. To celebrate the official acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the covered characters from Diablo 4, Lilith, and Rogue Priest of Light are now playable characters in Call of Duty. I'm imploding from cringe. Is that an actual thing, or are you just making that up? Dude, they have Spawn in Call of Duty, okay? Having Lilith in there wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, it's literally like, it's one zip code over in hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, follow, and survive, guys. See, that's pretty good. I like that. Like, follow, survive. And if you don't, it's like that's where the evil YouTuber comes and gets you. There you go. You didn't like, follow, or survive. You got Alucard from Helsing as well, I believe. Yeah, I feel like Call of Duty is just going to be the bro dude version of Fortnite, you know? Where, you know, everyone playing Call of Duties are still going to convince themselves that it's not Fortnite by being like, dude, you don't understand, man. Call of Duty is like top tier shooter, man. It's not Fortnite at all. Dude, you guys got like Darth Vader in there. You guys you're like, you got Spawn and all these other weird little characters. You're basically the adult toy box of like shooters. Yeah, but it's not Fortnite. Okay. Well, I feel like a lot of games are doing that now, where they're just trying to grab onto franchises so they can have the crossovers or whatever. I mean, dude, even Smite, I think, had like The Last Airbender and flipping Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or is that the other one? It's one of those games. I'm just like, oh god, why is this here? Does this even need to be here? You know, even Brawlhalla's got some crossovers going on in there, and I'm just like, it's never ending. When the hell is the Hellboy game coming out? Because I kind of want to play that right now. No, I'm not kidding. Look up the trailer if you care. Well, I'll take your word for it. I only look at so many trailers during the day. I gotta go look at Iron Lung now. Looking at Iron Lung. About a person stuck in a sub, I guess, or whatever. Fortnite, because Naruto ninjas with guns. Exactly. Darth Vader. And pew-pews. Don't forget Spider-Man. Stormtroopers and such. 25th, huh? All right. The 25th. Does anybody know what day the 25th is? Is that a Friday? Because I might want to play that on a Friday. I might play it on a Friday. I might play it on a Friday because it's a game I'm actually interested in. Because it's Hellboy. Hellboy. It's on a Wednesday. A freaking Wednesday? That's when I stream anyway. Holy crap. Nice. There you go. Brian, later. Have a good week. Oh. Streaming on a Wednesday. Gonna play Hellboy. On the 25th, which is a week from now. 10 days. Technically. This Lilith thing is one of the stupidest, cringiest things I've ever seen. Well, there's also Spawn. What other odd characters are now in, like, Call of Duty? No, I'm just curious. I don't play Call of Duty. I don't have an interest in it, so I never kept up when it got, like, breaking news, DLC, you know, kind of things. I just never bothered. I never bothered with it. It's not on my radar, you know what I'm saying? I heard a sneeze. Dawn sneezed. Doop-a-dump. Bip, bip, bip. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can do a thing. I can do... No, I can't. Damn it. I was going to do a thing, but I can't do a thing. Oh, come on. Yo, YouTube, Twitch, bro. Whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Boop. All right, there we go. I've next to no experience with Diablo, but I'm sure she would just summon magic and kill everyone in a 5-mile radius. She wouldn't use a gun. Well, I don't think Spawn would really have to use a gun either, would he? Doesn't he just use... Doesn't he have, like, magic chains that whip around? I haven't read Spawn in a while. But he was ex-military, so at least that's more in line than, you know, summoning demons or whatnot. But What are you gonna do? No, they didn't. Sony and Microsoft made a new deal with Call of Duty will stay on PlayStation for 10 years. Oh, yeah. 10 years goes by real fast. So before you know it, Sony's gonna, like, probably relitigate when the Call of Duty thing is up. They're going to be like, no, you said it was good. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years, Sony. You had 10 years to make up your own franchise. We're not that smart. Well, neither are we. That's why we bought it. Yeah, but you guys got more money than us. It's not fair. What do you mean it's not fair, dude? You own Spider-Man. You want to put Spider-Man on Xbox? No. We got to have our exclusives. Well, that's what we're going to have. You can't do that. Why not? Doesn't make any sense. You got a lot of exclusives. You got more. You're literally known for exclusives. It's you and Nintendo, and everyone looks at Xbox as like, you know, bottom tier whipping boy. You can't have anything nice. Oh, PS5 fanboys love Warzone. You imagine? We're gonna bring back Warzone. It's Warzone, the PS5 exclusive. It's gonna be better than Call of Duty. Well, don't they own what's the doopy doos? Don't they own the studio that made Titanfall? Or am I thinking of a different studio? Sony plus Nintendo team up against Microsoft? I doubt it. I don't think Nintendo wants to deal with anybody. It's Call of Duty for other consoles. Yeah. Sony owns Bungie. Yeah, so that's basically Destiny, right? So wouldn't they just try to make Destiny exclusive or no? Spawn would possibly use a gun every time he uses his hell powers. He gets closer to going back to hell. Yeah, there is that. He's got that little meter. Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj, Terminator, and others are now in Call of Duty lineup, and Terminator was introduced as a character in Call of Duty Warfare 2. Okay. World War II. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Lilith seems like a little bit more legit than having Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty. I got a question. What's the 3D character model look like? Did they use extra jiggle physics on that or no? Just saying. I just realized I forgot to take one of my meds this morning. I was wondering why I feel something sitting out there. Well, then do that. Sony just added PS5 cloud streaming now. They practically have Game Pass now. They don't have Game Pass now. That's not going to work. They are so far behind on cloud streaming. Plus, they don't have the leverage of servers that Microsoft does.
Was it Nintendo that started as a textile company?
I think they made like little puzzle games or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure somebody knows the history of Nintendo here. Snoop's the kind of person who'd rather get high than kill. Yeah, I can imagine him just sitting in the corner. Yo, man, I just don't want to fight here. Have some of this. They should have put Martha Stewart in there. I feel like she could get down and just shank somebody in the back, you know? But make it look pretty. Card games. So it was card games, right? Yeah. To be fair to Sony, Marvel did once make a deal with developer Xbox exclusive Marvel games, and Microsoft was like, yeah, keep your stuff. Lost their chance of Wolverine game for Xbox. Oh, now we're doing that. Now we're all like, oh, well, you know, Microsoft had a chance to get a game, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I love the way this devolves into, like, you know, fandom over consoles. Generally, I don't care. I think the concept of exclusivity is stupid. It's done for business and to divide people from actually uniting as gamers, you know? It's like politics, but with games. Everything should be on every console ever. Okay? I don't care. God of War should be on Xbox. Halo should be on PlayStation. I want it all. I want it all. I want it now. Okay. They don't need the servers. They allow you to download the games. So that's not cloud servers, though. That's downloading the game for trials, I guess. I don't know. They just better start building your library, though. Because Like, dude, I mean, I don't see the point in, like, paying for any of these services unless they have, like, a good catalog of games to play. But, again, I'm sitting on, like, a bunch of Steam games I got to go through. So, you know, cloud anything for me is it's a giant, huge Superman stone throw away from me actually even caring about. Bill Paxton, the only actor to be killed by 1 Terminator, 2 Predator, and 3 aliens. Terminator? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, he was that little punk dude. Yeah. I don't remember Predator, though. Predator? Was he in Predator? He wasn't in the original one. Martha would smoke a fatty, use handcrafted weapons, and then clean up her own crime scene and decorate the dead body. There you go. Nintendo made Anafuda cards at first, Japan's oldest card game, dating back to the Shogunate area of Japan. Interesting. I don't know. A lot of people get worked up over games, though. I'm just glad, like, once this Blizzard crap gets over with, Activision and all those other things, you know, fine, Xbox people will have more things to play with, Sony will be all bent out of shape, Nintendo people will be in their own little echo chamber of cutesy Mario, Zelda things, and, you know, everyone else will be on PC. But the good thing about, all right, at least Xbox puts most of their stuff on PC. So I'm happy about that, you know? So at least I can get my exclusives on the PCs there, you know? I don't got to buy a console. I really feel like PlayStation really wants people to buy consoles. Xbox, I feel like, gave up on consoles, and they're like, yeah, well, our player base will have PC, so it's fine. Yeah. I think that's what they're banking on, is people inevitably who have PCs are just going to be like, yeah, I'll just get Game Pass because a bunch of games are on there. Yeah, because there isn't like a Sony pass for PC.
Sounds terribly feudal.
Feudal. Boo. Wish Switch had better port games and better games. Sick of same game types. Yeah, there's a lot of like Mario games, Zelda games, stuff like that. And again, a lot of these things get hamstringed by the hardware that they're on, and I really want them to just step that up a bit, you know? But of course, that means everybody, you're going to have to get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom remastered about 5 years from now on a new console that's going to have incremental, slight improvements. Now our screen is at 1440. Oh, God. Why? I want a new Animal Crossing game. They have one. There's an Animal Crossing game with the animals. They're making Legos, though. They got Animal Crossing Legos coming out. I know it's not a game, but, you know, you can play with it. 2 matches for Peter Pan game and Mermaid? What?
I want Twilight Princess on Switch first.
Yeah, that would be nice. I feel like that'll get ported over eventually. Or they'll do a remake or a remaster. You know? Twilight Princess remastered for the Switch. Or what's that, the rumored name for the next one is going to be called Focus Augmented Reality. You mean like my phone, but with Mario? Yes. It's brand new, cutting edge. Oh, God. I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in a while. Couldn't tell my neighbors will think I'm dead. What? Why? Sets don't look great, and they are overpriced. What sets? Oh, the Lego ones. All right. Well, of course they're overpriced. They got to pay for that Nintendo licensing somehow. Come on. That's fine. I'll have a Wii U, 3DS, and Switch Definitive Edition of Hyrule Warriors. But wait, they're probably going to have a remaster, re-release, super expanded deluxe edition coming out for the Nintendo Switch Focus Plus 2. Could be a real name. I don't know. Don't they still have an Animal Farm, like, not Animal Farm, Animal Crossing game for, like, the phone? Can you imagine if Nintendo just moved to phone games? I feel like they would make so much money. They would make so much money if they ported their games to, like, iPhone or whatever with touch controls. Holy crap. I don't even think they realize how much money they would make. It would be astounding how much money they would make. Hypothetically, all right, I'm going to say it right now. If you have a newer iPhone, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will probably play better on your phone than it will a Switch console. Okay? So imagine if they put that on there with fun little touch controls and all that other fun stuff. Dude, that would be cool. I think a lot of people would like that. Yeah? I miss the rude villagers. Yeah, where are the rude villagers? Get off my island. I hate you. It's a microtransaction game, the mobile one, so nope. Well, no, it doesn't have to be microtransactions. You literally pay $30 for a game and then just download it. That's what I would do. I have no problem just, giving money to any game developer that doesn't have microtransactions in there. Yeah. But then Apple would take a slice of that pie. Oh, no. So would the Google store. Everybody's got their hands in everybody else's pockets. It's the way of the world. The way of the world. Everyone's got their hands in your pocket. Whether you like it or not, it still happens. Sad but true. Touch controllers simply don't have the tactile feel from dedicated game controllers. I am actually better with touch controllers. Dude, I got to tell you, dude, like Genshin Impact and games like that, I am spot on. I don't know what it is, but my fingers are so honed in that it's amazing. I actually prefer it with certain games than actual like controllers. And I find myself not button mashing as much when I use a touch screen because I feel like I would put my thumb through a screen and I don't want to do that. Where I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. It's like, dude, you just cracked your phone screen. Oh, God, no. I don't know. I feel like there should be a good app. Is there an app, chat? Is there an app that can make, like, my phone a controller for games on Steam? Because I feel like it'd be a pretty cool thing to do. You just do Bluetooth, you hook that up. It's like a Bluetooth controller all up in your phone. You use touchscreens. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. Somebody gotta make that. Touchscreen. Controller, Bluetooth. Do it now. Let's go. Wired or wireless control? Wireless! I don't care about latency. I'm not that good. I'm just wondering if there's an app. I should probably look that up. Wireless app. Bluetooth. Yeah.
Nintendo America's CEO said they are not focused on backwards compatibility.
Well, that's very backwards of them. Yeah, you want to know why they're not focused on it? Because they could just charge you again for it in the future. We're not worried about backwards compatibility because we know every sucker out there that likes something that we've done will pay for it again gladly. Even if we do very minor updates, people will be like, wow, it's on this console. I'll buy it again. Yeah, I stopped that. Hey, as much as I like certain games from Nintendo, there's a point in history where you're like, you were just cash grabbing the hell out of us. And I'm done with that. So you know what? You can release Metroid again on your brand new shiny console, but you can stick it up your butt because I ain't paying for it. All right? Same thing with another version of A, B, or C. Don't care. But you can only play it now on this. Don't care. But, oh, no, shiny new graphics. Don't care. Go.
It's me. I am sucker.
Stop that. Stop being a sucker. Yeah? No, dude, as much as I like those games, I'm just like, I'm not paying them a third, fourth, fifth time to play it on another console. All right? Emulators. And generally, I don't encourage that. But if you paid for a game 3 times, as far as I'm concerned, 3 strikes, you're out. It's mine now. All right? Dude, that is a flippin' problem. You know? Nintendo is notorious for saying, give us more money again for this. You know? And I'm just like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care. And again, I'm not so invested in any of those characters anymore that I'm like, dude, I gotta play. I don't care. I'm saving my money because I got IRL things I gotta take care of. You know? Nintendo's fine with their financial situation. Nintendo emulator? No, it's called Virtual Console. It's a virtual console, bro. Wonder when console company is going to learn to just sell games to PC gamers and stop making consoles. Well, not everyone can afford a PC, but Everybody has a freaking phone in their pocket. You know? Everybody. The phone is the untapped game console everybody owns. And if Nintendo realized this, they could probably make a lot more money than trying to be isolationists in their own little Nintendo-verse, you know? And I know there's a couple of Nintendo games on there, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But it's a market that people should really be looking at. So maybe, just maybe, we can move away from the microtransactions BS and actually have real games on phones instead of all this currency distancing crap we all have to put up with. The Wii U needed co-op for maps with 3DS, had fairies, and all that solo definitive edition merge both so we can have fairies as specials. Yeah, that's not enough for me to buy it again. Not enough for me to buy it again. Gaming, hi, what's up? Wonder when console company... I read that. Nintendo emulator. Yeah, gotta... you have to co-op maps. Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal. Yeah, I didn't play Diablo Immortal. I didn't bother, because I didn't care. I didn't care enough about Diablo. Actually, as much as I like the way Diablo 4 looks, I don't care. Like, I literally have no interest in the story. But Lilith is going to unleash evil world. Go ahead. Go ahead, I dare you, Lilith. Go ahead. Take over the world with demons and stuff like that. Go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, do it. Do it. That's the thing. I want to see what happens when I don't care in a game, you know? But you're the hero of this game. If you don't conquer this, you know, the world's going to fall apart. All right, good. Let's say, no, I'm just going to sit here in this tavern and wait for the darkness to creep up on me and put out the last flickering light hope of humanity. That is the candle that is sitting on my table while I drown my sorrows in mead. Okay? Come on, Lilith, bring it. That's the game I want, you know? Tired of being a hero. Tired of saving the world, you know? Come on. The world's too stupid to save, okay? Yeah. Let it burn off a little bit, okay? You know? Forest fires happen for a reason, right? The distant future Nintendo VR... I don't think Nintendo's going to get into VR anytime soon. Not all phones are portable powerhouses, though. Yeah, but most people would rather invest in a phone that is a powerhouse than buy a $1,000 PC. People would sooner spend $800 on a phone than $1,000 on a PC. Go.
Lithus Bear? Veiled. I'm petrified.
Yeah, sure. Throw them all in there. Everybody. Quest avoidance skill set. Exactly. That would be really good care. You know, you are approached by a shadowy figure. You know, do you talk to them? Nope. I'm in anti-social mode. So you scurry away around a corner and, you know, disappear into the shadows. Gone. Cha-cha-cha. This mindset is why I picked up Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Yeah, see, that's a fun game. There's another one coming out. Yeah. I can't do VR because of glasses and my inability to wear contacts. They have places that make lenses. I'm not even joking. If you have your prescription... You know that cheap website that makes glasses called Zenny? They make VR inserts for the Oculus. Maybe other consoles. I haven't looked into it, but look into it. You know, because this way you can have prescription inserts in your VR headset and just be able to enjoy it. Nice. They do. Look it up. Zenny, 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 Zenny. They make VR inserts. Go. Turnip Boy robs a bank. Gonna rob a bank. Dude, it's probably gonna be fun. Instead of how the world turns, it should be how the world burns. Yeah, how the world burns. Let's go. But alas, Nintendo doesn't want to do VR. Well, here's the problem with VR. I feel like oh god, VR hasn't reached a global audience because, one, people don't want to be distracted from looking at their phone. Sad but true. So, like with the Meta Quest 3 that's coming out or is out already, they have that thing where you can kind of sync up your phone to it so you can, you know, not have to take off your headset, you know, and still look at your phone, which is, I don't understand why you would want to do that. I don't want to get immersed in another world in virtual reality and have to look at my phone. Just don't look at your phone. I can't just not look at my phone. Well, that's your problem. Don't put phones in my face when I'm in virtual reality. I want to get immersed into a tropical island of weirdness, okay? Not get, interrupted with a stupid Zoom meeting. God. Been able to get a new PC over the ridiculous price, but thankfully Steam Deck isn't that expensive. Exactly. VR is still rather pricey for now. Yeah. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. I don't know. And also Nintendo VR, I feel like people would just turn it into like Princess Peach VR dating sim that goes horribly wrong within like the first 3 chapters. The internet is so weird. Ugh. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, so we need more fun games like Turnip Boy commits tax evasion or Turnip Boy robs a bank. I need fun. I need humor. I can't be dealing with serious downtrodden BS from fantasy lands that don't mean a damn thing to me because I'm living in a real world that has enough downtrodden crap happening. I want my escapism to be happy and fun. I don't want my escapism to just be extra added drama, in a fantasy world. Bowsette over Peach, my guy. Or, hear me out, Bowsette and Peach. Just saying. I've seen things. Imagine the Xbox logo where Wolverine's claws and X. That wouldn't have been awesome intro. Yeah. Yo, that Wolverine game better be awesome. Because if they lowball it and make it garbage, I'm going to be real upset. Rather date Bowser than Peach? I don't know. I feel like Bowser's got some problems. He's got emotional insecurity. I can't deal with that. Can't deal with that. God, I still have braces on. I'm like, I should be taking these off right now. Whatever. I have to go back to regular mode soon. He's just able to dissociate myself so I don't have that issue. Maybe.
Sorry, I'm late.
What's up?
Just got back from shopping and now I'm munching on a cheese calzone.
Ooh, cheese calzone. That's like pizza you can hold. Nice. That's it. Peach is the true path. It's the only path. Again, the internet is weird. Bump, 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 bump. You know what? Let me get coffee. I can feel it in my throat. Wow, that's a close-up. I don't know what's happening in this one. It's like a vampire's got a pumpkin on his head. Weird. Witches. Metal Gear movie would be nice right about now, but Konami would have to be involved. Konami me? No.
Stromboli.
Stromboli, eh? I don't know. I just like good pizza. There's many different variations of pizza, cheese, and bread that work very well. But for me, a traditional pizza is the best kind of pizza. Go.
I found out that Best Buy and Walmart are discontinuing physical copies of games starting next year.
I heard Best Buy was going to keep games going. They're going to get rid of DVDs and Blu-rays, but games are going to be safe for a little while. At least at Best Buy. I don't know about Walmart. Thank you, 29 Moons. Yeah, but, Blu-rays and DVDs are no longer a thing at Best Buy in 2024 because Best Buy likes to hate life, apparently. They better have, deep discounts on stuff. Oh, speaking of which, the Sentai Filmworks has a, spooky anime sale, if you like physical copies. So they have, School Live and other little zombie kind of things. Some of them are, $5 for a collection. So, look into that. Oh, wait, I was wrong. Well, Hellboy game will be out on the 18th. That's 3 days left on a Wednesday. All right, that's even closer. Nice. That's cool. All right, yeah. So cool. Maybe I'll get that, and we'll just have a whole Wednesday stream of Hellboy. Calzones are basically pizza pockets, like Hot Pockets, but not poisonous, allegedly. Never had a calzone before. Well, if you get a calzone, it's got to be right. It's, some pizza places outside of certain areas just basically fold the pizza in half and call it a calzone. That is wrong. Look up an authentic calzone so you know what you're getting into. If you go to a pizza place and they fold over a pizza and tell you it's a calzone, you throw it back at their face and say, you call this a calzone? You're disgracie, all right? This is a disgrace. You call yourself an Italian pizza place and you call this a calzone? My God. And I am no authority on Italian food, but I do know a folded pizza in half is not a calzone. Just letting you know. It's got to get the regat in there. Calzones are basically pizza baguettes. Not true. Let's see. Think you can put that card in discard pile. Discard. Pauline what? Pauline what? Did you hear Keith David is voicing Husk in Has-Been Hotel? Yeah, that I'll watch when I get an opportunity to. When's that coming out? God, I feel like it's been going on forever. It's like they hyped up the series so much, I don't even know if it came out yet. Like, dude, it's coming out soon, dude. It's out, dude, the Has-Been Hotel, oh my God. Is it out yet? I don't know. What do you mean? Well, it should be coming out soon. I thought it was like 2023, but I guess maybe 2024? Yeah, we'll see. Brock Algo 13, Queen Bee DVD on eBay for $100. It's out of print now. It's out of print now. God. Last AI card with the wrinkly guy. Wasn't that supposed to be Pauline? No. That was like a little vampire dude. Where is it? That's a little vamp. And it's gone. What are you going to do? 2024? Oh, it's going to be on Prime? Nice. Good. Then I don't have to... Well, isn't it being made by A24? So I guess they're just putting it on Prime. That's kind of good, because that means I don't got to, like, pay for it, because I already got Prime. I mean, I technically am. It's like one of the only services I have, because sometimes I need stuff immediately. Though now I feel like I should just wait and not care. I don't know. We'll see. I've never seen a calzone before. Oh, my God. Still waiting on Half-Life 3. Keep waiting. It'll come out right after Portal 3 and Left 4 Dead 3 and Team Fortress 3. Oh, it'll happen. No, any moment now. Still waiting. Bump, 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 bump. Yep. Yep. Bump, 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 bump. I'm looking up a thing. Hold on. What we got going on? Oh, that's interesting. All right. Okay, never mind. I'm alt tabbing here. What's up? Portal 3, what? Well, they had the Portal Mel stories, right? It was like this huge mod that somebody made that was actually really good. Still trying to catch up. I missed the thing. Sounds like a Cornish meat pocket. What? I wonder what they're going to put in all that floor space that's not going to be available now in Walmart and Best Buy. I feel like I should just go to those places for nostalgic purposes so I can kind of just walk the aisles of physical media and be like, wow, look at all the physical media. You know? I think the only place I'm going to be able to do that now is like a library. I was playing Portal Mel, but I got stuck on one puzzle and couldn't figure it out how to get around it, even with the walkthrough. Really? Wow. That's kind of crazy. Aren't they coming out with another Steam Deck thing relatively soon? Like they're working on like the Steam Deck 2. Yeah, which is kind of cool. Looking forward to seeing what people say about that. Everybody gains from Walmart because it's annoying finding someone to open the glass case. Yeah, maybe that's it. They don't want to hire people to open a glass case for physical media, so they just got rid of the physical media rather than hire somebody to hold a key. No. We're not going to hire somebody to hold a key. Get out of here. Just get rid of all physical media. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's fine. Just get rid of it. So you don't want to pay for a key holder. Nope. Throw it out. I'm so hungry for solid food. Will someone let me watch them eat? Big stupid burger. What? Hey, couple of more days, right? This is the wisdom tooth thing, right? Yeah. Go.
Valve will make the Steam Deck 2 then stop because they never make it to 3.
Well, maybe they won't call 3. It'll be like Half-Life. You know, they have like Half-Life 1, 2, and then Half-Life Alyx. They'll just call it another name. You know? It'll be like Steam Deck Extra Plus, you know? Steam Deck 2 Plus more. What if they call it Steam Deck 2 plus 1? Technically 3 if you do math, but not really. You know? You think maybe it'll do that? Maybe. We don't know. Be weird. Next Steam Deck will likely be more of a refresh than an upgrade. I don't want a refresh, I want an upgrade. That's what I'm waiting for. I generally don't buy like first gens of stuff because I always wait for them to kind of work out the things. You know, just in case there's like a bug here, this overheats, that overheats, blur, you know, that kind of thing. Then I'll wait patiently and be like, yeah. Kind of like phones with folding screens. I never got a first gen one because I worried about how the folding screen would happen, but apparently now they're usually pretty good. So you can just fold them open and it'll be like, all right, it's not broken. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I can't even afford a Steam Deck. Well, neither could I at this point. Go.
I think Psycho Stick will be able to count to 4 before Valve learns to count to 3.
Probably. It's kind of like a running gag on the interwebs. Valve can't count to 3. Maybe one day. Upgrades are nice. Upgrades are nice. I can't. Can't what? I don't think anyone could really afford anything at this point. No, because the prices keep going up with everything, but nothing. No, everything goes up except the wages. So that's the state we're in right now. Afford. Bum bum bum. Yeah, that there. I know what you meant. Speaking of solid foods, what do we have that's solid that I can eat? Because I myself am getting tired of liquids. I've been eating a lot of hummus. I don't know why. But the chocolate, like the chocolate hummus, oh, it's so good. Yeah. That's not really like a legit breakfast, is it? I had like a bunch of chocolate hummus for breakfast. Is that a meal? I should just write down everything I eat during the day, give it to my doctor, and just look at their expression to see if it's acceptable. You know? If you get that weird expression where they're like, bleh, then you know you're not eating right. My wife made a pumpkin spice coffee cake. It's delicious, and I usually make fun of pumpkin spice. Why would you make fun of pumpkin spice? No, pumpkin spice is good. It's a good flavor.
Yeah, let's overpierce everything and bring down the wages so no one can purchase them. Genius.
Yep, that's how society works. You create the want and need of everything, but don't give people the means to buy it. So essentially, they got to put everything on a credit card because they're not thinking long term, so they're paying 5 times the price for something because of interest. That's how the economy works, you know? That and return sales. It's true. This is why, like, the only time I use credit cards is, like, emergencies, you know? And it's, like, usually medical crap, and I'm like, oh, God, I gotta pay this off quick, you know? I hate interest. It's such a, what a scam. Pumpkin spice is my least favorite Spice Girl. But what about the pumpkins? Or steal it and get sent to prison for free labor. Yeah, there is that, too. I don't think there was anything that I wanted so much I had to steal it. Well, no, I have food right now, so, yeah. Oh, I think things showed up. Ooh, I think we got a thing. So, get some Triscuits and melt some cheddar cheese. I think we got pizza. I gotta ask Dawn. Krispy Kreme has a pumpkin spice flavored cake donut right now. It's pretty good. Is it? You know what? Give me a second.
I'm your squirrel. With years of logical observational experience and a well-documented cut-the-crap attitude, I, Foamy, the squirrel, can give you sound, non-biased, straight-to-the-point advice, all from a perspective that is not directly or emotionally involved in your situation. An outside perspective is sometimes the best kind. How may I help you today? Remember, all the sound advice in the world can't help you unless you take it. Tips and donations are not expected, but are always appreciated, as even the brightest minds of the world today have become panhandlers of wisdom! They're gone, dude. Ow.
Hey, what's all this?
You need advice? I got you.
Nah, I'm good. Later.
Why no one want advice anymore? I think most people like whining about their problems.
All right, we're back. Now I had to do a thing. I have a pizza. I have a pizza, chat. You don't even realize. Somebody I know dropped off a pizza. And I'm like, that was nice of them. Dude, it's Pete. I am not going to say thank you if somebody's dropping off a pizza, you know? I heard voices and I'm like, oh my God. You know, because Don was talking to them, and I'm like, dude, oh God, thank you for a pizza. All right, we got pizza. I think it's just a plain pizza. I didn't even look at it. You don't look a gift pizza in the box. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it doesn't have pineapple on it. No, I think they're like me. They find that strange, so they just wouldn't do it. That was perfect timing. It was perfect timing. I was like, dude, food. Yeah. Every once in a while, there's like, you know, because certain people I know are just like, yeah, here's a pizza. You know? I was like, oh, cool, thank you. No, because they're probably watching and they're like, yo, this guy just had chocolate hummus for breakfast. Let's just at least get him a pizza. Oh, God. Yeah. Free food, dude. Yeah. I'll send him a doodle. I don't know. Let's see. That's a good thing about plain pizza. You can reheat it with the topping of your choice, you know? You put some pepperoni on there, some extra cheese, you know? It's like the perfect base palette that you can do anything with, you know? Beautiful. Really want to give Domino's pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread a shot. Well, you should. What's stopping you? Well, they're expensive. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, I haven't even looked at a Domino's menu anytime, like, recently. I can't imagine it being cheap. Because every time somebody I know goes out to eat, they're like, yeah, everything is super expensive now. And I'm like, why? Yeah. God, I don't even want to ask how much this pizza was. Because it's like a big pizza. Probably like $20. I used to get a pizza for $7, bro. Dun dun. Ooh, bo 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 bo. Dun, 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 dun. Cilantro. Domino's very overpriced. Get it delivered another $20 on top of that. God, I haven't even looked at that recently. Maybe I should. I'll just see what they do. See what it do. Pumpkin coffee time. Pumpkin coffee. Machiavelli high. I don't know. I got pizza calling me, chat. I've been on for 3 hours and there's pizza. What do I do? Pizza is way more than $20. I guess. I mean, the last time I looked at a menu. Yeah.
Speaking of pineapple, you should check out Samurai Pizza Cat's Pizza Homicide. Funny video about pineapple pizza.
No, I think I'll skip that because it's got pineapple on pizza. Though there is going to be a nice little bit episode with Foamy commenting on that, so that'll be kind of fun. What is the good thing about those little bit episodes? You could just do those really weird cutting rants inserted in there every once in a while where you're just like, it's like just a tiny little nuclear explosion. Just like, hey, pineapple pizza, bam! People are like, oh my God. The pizza better be real amazing for $20. Yeah, well, you know, we try to make our own stuff now just because budgets and whatnot. So it's like ordering stuff, and, getting stuff delivered. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Pizza flavored coffee. I could do that, but I don't think it's advisable. Just melt a bunch of cheese with a pizza seasoning. You put that in a cup with a breadstick. There you go. Some sauce. Let's see. Getting a brick fire oven pizza place soon. Kind of excited to try it. Oh, there you go. A good place will be able to char the pizza to the point where the crust almost looks like it's burnt, but it's delicious. Bump, bump. What? Jail? What? What did I miss? What did I miss? No. Oh, that's all right. Incoming ad break. Well, I guess this is a good time to wrap it up. Yeah, quick. Let's see if we can get out of here before ads happen. Go, 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 go. We're going to wrap up. I got lunch because I can smell the pizza right now, and it's making me hungry for existence. I don't know. I feel like Wednesday we're probably going to try to do the Hellboy thing as long as it's not super expensive. What's up?
Thanks for the stream, PG. Hope you have a great week and see you Wednesday. Jim Love.
We shall see. We shall see. Go.
Just looked it up. Domino's is charging $7.99 for a small carry-out pizza where I am.
That's not bad, I guess. You know, $8. I mean, it's Domino's. I don't know how good it's going to be. But we're wrapping it up. Everybody go do a thing. Let's avoid the ads. We're going to raid somebody. I don't know who, but whoever's got a really short name that I can type out so I can stuff my face with pizza. I ate hummus for breakfast. That is no way to live. But now I should live on pizza. For a man cannot live on pizza alone, but we can sure as hell try. We sure as hell can try. All right, going to be on again Wednesday. Dawn's going to be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock playing games and stuff. Everybody go do something fun. Have some pizza and some candy and cake and Halloween.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.